Big up, everyone. Welcome to the sit back session. I thought I'd welcome you with our lovely leader who knows how to make a habit of completely ruining and effing up your weekend. Here we are again. What have we been saying? What have we been saying? We'll be back here this time next year talking about the same old issues with this football manager. Here he is, guys. Mikel Arteta. Over £15 million. Been at this football club now long enough. But he still says we've got to find a way how to win big matches. There's only one way to win a big match, Mikel. You've got to be brave. You've got to use all the tools that are given to you. And you've got to show some bottle. And you, with every single bit of time, money that you have had spent, you still can't do it. When it comes to big games, you still cannot do it. This guy has spent over £1 billion. £1 billion in money, and he sets up like Stoke City. Tony Pulis settings. We have a good-looking Tony Pulis, people. That's what we have. That's all he is. He's the Spanish Gareth Southgate. That is what he is. I knew, and I've been saying this, and I said it earlier in the chat, I will know within the first 10 minutes how this game is going to pan out. So what does he do? He gives me a lineup of Merino in midfield. And then straight from the kickoff, Declan Rice thinks he's a rugby player. And he boots it 40 yards out of play. He's been told to do that, by the way, by this guy. Declan Rice hasn't taken that on board in his own head. He's been told to do it. So I didn't even get the first 10 minutes of how we was going to play. I got the first 30 seconds. If anyone in this chat thinks that this man is going to win a Euro trophy, forget it. Don't let it ruin your year. Don't let it ruin it. Don't let it ruin your year. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, as always. You're absolute legends of this channel, and it's a pleasure to share the screen with you. It really is. But I've been following this football club over land and sea for 50 years. And I'm glad I come on at 10 o'clock. I don't react straight after the game because I like to take it all in because I'm too angry. So I come on later. And I'll say it as it is, like I've always been saying it. Now, you can listen to someone that's been supporting the club since the late 2000s. You can listen to someone that's been supporting the club since the 1990s. I don't care who you listen to. But I'm telling you now, I've been supporting the club since early 70s. Jez has been supporting the club since the 60s. Ken's been supporting the club since the late 70s, early 80s. And I think we've got a pretty good idea of how the club's going, don't you? This guy has come out with this crap. First of all, on William Saliba, I'm not going to go through the whole press conference. You've been bored enough by just watching his football team play. You don't want me to bore you with his press conference as well. He twisted his ankle during the warm-up. He came in and said he believed that he could carry on and play. No! You're the boss. I don't care if you think you're fit enough to play, William Saliba. You ain't playing. You're not starting. It's very admirable that you want to play. However, I'm in charge. I'm in charge of your welfare. You're not playing. Or if he thought the game plan was working well, we didn't do our game plan to frustrate them. Really? 3 defensive midfield players and your game plan wasn't to frustrate them? What are you on about? I think we elevated the game and the dominance to the point that they had to raise it. No, they didn't. They didn't have to raise it at all. They turned it on in moments in the second half because Declan Rice, where he'd been running around like a headless chicken, and so Gyökeres had been running around like an English chicken, feeding off scraps, were knackered. Oh. On our midfield was too conservative in the first half. That's what we had. Martin Odegaard was injured. Well, why didn't you play Eze in the 10? Why didn't you play Wanyeri in the 10? You had options. We've got this massive, great big squad, haven't we? Loads of squad depth, quality. Never had a squad like it. Best squad we've had in years. So what if Odegaard's injured? You've bought quality to replace him, haven't you? Fucking idiot. Kai cannot play. Marino is player that is incredible. Really? Chat. Am I seeing a different game, or did anyone else see Marino in midfield today? What does he do in an attacking? What does he do going forward? What does he bring to the party? Tell me. Big up, Lynch. Fuck this manager. We have no question in training methods. Our players are dropping like flies. Of course, they'll drop like flies because it's the defensive duty they have to do. Arteta is yet finished. No, Marino is awful. Thank you. Big up, Lynch. Big up, everyone. Unfortunately, Arteta has added to your injury list. More players are out of periods as a result. Yeah, and he's made excuses as well already. He's even got the goalkeeper blaming the new Puma balls. Have you listened to the crap that David Ray has come out about the Puma footballs? Wasn't our manager making excuses about footballs last season? Against Newcastle, wasn't it? Blaming the ball. But you'll hear the same excuses. Oh, injuries. Oh, we're injured, guys. All these injuries. Hang on a minute. You've got a squad now to accommodate for injuries. Everyone's been saying on the chat, all these Arteta people, oh, you know, we've got squad depth. We've got squad depth. Really? We went to Liverpool and set up like Stoke City. We had Bournemouth going to Anfield a couple of weeks ago and putting Liverpool on the back foot, scoring 2 goals. We go to Liverpool with a more abled squad and better players and play worse. Yeah, but we contained them and Liverpool didn't play that well either. Doesn't matter. Liverpool got the 3 points. Don't matter, does it? They beat us. They beat us. And if we'd have taken the game to them in the first half, we might have scored a couple of goals. And if that free kick had gone in, it wouldn't have mattered, would it? I said earlier on in the chat, people, right? I said earlier on in my stream earlier on, and big up to everyone that joined me and the Arsenal Pulse earlier on. I said, I haven't got a problem with losing. What I've been saying is that the emphasis will be on this football manager. I've been saying that Arteta will be under more pressure than the players. You won't need to motivate the players at Anfield. That will take care of itself. I'll be looking at Arteta, and straight away with his starting 11, I knew. And yeah, Noni is better than Nelly. Noni Madueke weren't really pulling up any trees. He had a great game. He had a good game. I'll give him. He had a good game, but he's no Saka. He's no Saka. He's no Saka. We believe on Declan Rice positioning today. We believed it was the best thing, especially the way we had to attack and the way they pressed him to get him in this position. What crap is he coming out with? He's clutching at straw. Do you know what? I'm taking it off because I can't even read it, guys. I don't even want to read it to you. Honestly, I can't listen to his crap anymore, because you listen to his crap and then the poster reaction, you'll get you'll get them all on tomorrow talking about the same old crap. Oh, yeah, but Liverpool didn't really attack, and it was a wonderful goal that beat us. If that free kick hadn't gone in, we'd have come away with a point. I kept saying it's the performance. I'm looking at a performance. If we'd have gone now, their goalkeeper would have pulled off 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 saves. We'd have hit the post. We'd have peppered their goal. We'd have attacked with force. Passed the ball around with pace, got into good positions, and then the wonder goal goes in and we lose. I hold my hands up. I go, oh, bloody hell, we couldn't have done any more. We played absolutely brilliant and we was beaten by a wonder goal. I'd accept it. But to go there and not really lay a glove on them. And chat, what did I say about Gyökeres? What did I tell you about Gyökeres? I said that Gyökeres will look bang average under this football manager. I've been saying it. This guy will be lucky to score 15 goals under this football manager. He just looks like a bang average forward under this football manager because he's got no creativity. Who's there? Who's there? How many times did he touch the ball? How many times did he touch the ball? He's running around. He was worn out. He was blowing out of his backside come the second half, Gyökeres. He's living off of scraps. No service, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And yet we've got all these attacking players. Liverpool, I'm telling you now, right? Liverpool during the week in their training session, I bet you any money was focusing on how do we stop Eze. When we signed Eze last week, Liverpool were thinking, oh no, Jesus. We're not very good at the moment. We haven't got a right back. The left back's a bit dodgy defending. They've now got Eze. They've got Wanyeri. They've got Dowman balling out. We could be under serious pressure here. When Arnie saw that starting 11, he must have gone into the changing room and went, relax, lads, no problem. Same old Arsenal again. We ain't got to do a lot. Guys. They're coming here to bore the pants off of us. We played no different to what we did in the first game against Man United. The only difference is Man United are crap and we came out of there with a 1-0 win. Played no different at all. Weak midfield. Useless. Absolutely useless. Eze should have started. Same with Ethan. We had no intensity. Liverpool looked awful and bloody took the 3 points. The manager with zero creativity. Telling you, Lynch, can you imagine Champions League quarter-final, Champions League semi-final? When you're relying on this manager to get you to a final, can you imagine being in a final against this football manager? Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, if anyone tells me Zubimendi's an upgrade on Partey, I'm going to swing for him. Do not tell me that Zubimendi is an upgrade on Thomas Partey. Zubimendi, with the ball at his feet, put under pressure, is weak. Weak. Zubimendi looks good when he's got loads of space in front of him and he's got the ball at his feet. Absolutely pathetic from the manager. This is on the manager. This is on the manager. But what makes it worse is that I'm hearing 9 out of 10 windows, 8 out of 10 window. Oh, it's been a fantastic window. What upgrade did you see today that's going to get this team to the next level? Other than Gyökeres, where's the upgrade? Noni Madueke, upgrade on Saka? No. Zubimendi, upgrade on Partey? No. Mosquera, upgrade on Saliba? Give him his due, he played well. Going to take you to the next level? No. Calafiori, I thought he done all right at left back. I'll give him that. Defensively, I thought we played okay. We looked okay. Defensively, he's never been the problem though, has it, guys? Defensively, we've always said it's never been the problem with this football team. It's going forward. It's attacking. It's the intensity. Putting pressure on teams. And we can't do it. We can't do it. Guys, make sure you smash a like and sub to the channel, guys. About 120 odd away from 2K. If nothing else, let's get to 2K, guys. Yeah, that'd be great. Big up to everyone. Arteta is the biggest problem at the club. Chris, we've been saying it all the time. Me and Shane. Shane's going to join us later. We've been saying it all the time, brother. You can give me, right, prime Messi, prime Ronaldo, prime R9, prime Zidane, prime Maradona. You can give me Bergkamp, Henry. You put that team with this football manager, he will find a way to throw them off of a cliff. And we've been saying it. It doesn't matter who we sign. The core problem with this football team is the manager. Listen, I've also been saying that this manager has done some good things. And I've just said that this should have been last season, should have been his last season. He'd reached his level. He'd taken us as far as he can. It was time for a change. Let's have all this money and let's get a new manager with new players and let's start again. But no, we have to stick to the same manager again. We've got to stick with this manager. We've got to go to places like Anfield and bore the pants off of people and try and come out of there and stifle them and hope we get 3 points. I told you he'd set up the same way as he did against Man City, didn't I? At the Etihad. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. With world-class manager in this squad, you'd win the league. Dan 1983, big up my friend. I can name 5 or 6 managers with the team we had last year that would win a trophy. That's without the Ezes and the Gyökeres. Klopp with the team we had last year would have won a trophy. Simeone with the team we had last year would have won a trophy. Hansi Flick with the team we won last year would have won a trophy. Zidane with the team we had last year would have won a trophy. Big up, Mr. Miyagi. I'm telling you now. Guys, honestly, how have we gone to Anfield and set up like that when you've got Eze on the bench? This Eze, right, he's won an FA Cup, a Charity Shield. He's probably fitter than most of those Arsenal players. He's absolutely buzzing at the moment. He has signed for his boyhood club. That guy is sky high. Did you look at his face when the cameras panned to him on that bench? Did you see his body language? Did you see his face? Did you see the disappointment in that guy's face? How is he not getting a run in that? How is he not getting picked today when he sees Odegaard not fully fit? How is he not starting on the 10? And what did I tell you about Wanyeri? It's another Emil Smith Rowe. How is Dowman getting a game ahead of Wanyeri? No disrespects to Dowman. We're just Stoke City. We're just a glorified Stoke City. Telling you. That's all we are. Nicholas Vivaris, big up. Yeah, listen, I thought he'd start. I've got to be honest. Shane said Marino would start and we was picking the team. I picked the team, didn't I? I picked my starting 11. But I did say that'd be my starting 11. That would be most of the Arsenal fans' starting 11. But hey, it's Arteta. Who knows? Who knows what fucking team he's going to start with? I'm pissed off, guys. I'm fuming. I've had enough with it now. I've had enough to it. I am sick to death with this team. Sick to death with it. Absolutely sick to death with it, man. I can't be doing with it. Got to have Nulski joining us. He's fuming. I'm going to have Shane Gooner joining us. Big up the chat. Big up everyone. Joseph Connor Golden, member for 2 months. Absolute massive. That's cheering me up, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, join the channel, join the chat, join the community. It's real here, guys. It's real here. You know I say it as it is. I don't mess up. I'm not, I'm not here for clicks or anything, guys. I'm just telling you as it is. I'm a passionate Arsenal fan. I couldn't sleep last night. You know that. I told Lynch this morning when I went live this afternoon. Couldn't sleep last night. I was that excited. I really thought that we'd have a chance today. I really thought that we would come out of there with something today. And that manager, when I saw that team sheet, and then when I saw Declan Rice kick that ball 30 yards straight out of play from a kickoff, I just thought, here we go. I just knew, guys. I just absolutely knew. I'd rather Arteta go out and play well. Listen, I said that. I said all I wanted, because it's early in the season, I just wanted a performance. I wanted to make a statement. I wanted the team to attack, play well, make a statement, and go, yo, this is what we're all about. This is how we are now going to be for the rest of the season. If you want to win the league, you've got to beat this. You've got to beat us. And what did we do? Stunk the place out and come away with nothing. Big up, Nulski. Big up, Nulski, man. Thank you for joining us. Nulski, I've gone off now for about, 24 minutes. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Do you know what I'm sick and tired with? I'm sick and tired of that. I've had to listen to all summer Arsenal fans telling me that we've got squad depth. I've had to listen to Arsenal fans telling me that Zubimendi's better than Partey. I've had to listen to that this Arteta's a genius, a masterclass. I've had to listen to Arsenal fans and people saying about Gyökeres is going to get 25, 30 goals. Gyökeres under this manager would be lucky to score 10 goals. Does he look poor under this football manager with the creativity, the lack of creativity? How poor does Gyökeres look? And that's no disrespect to Gyökeres, Normski.
That's right. No, it's not.
Just this manager.
It's not.
What are you saying, bro? Let it all go, man. Bro, let it all go.
I mean, bro, listen, I've not so long got in. We had an event at church, so I went there to pray, mate, and I tell you what, fall on the deaf ears. Listen, right, I dreamt, right? I said to my son and my missus, do you know what? I dreamt that we beat Liverpool 4-1, right? Honestly, I had this dream where we beat Liverpool 4. We went up there and we done the business.
You didn't have Freddy Krueger in your bedroom, did you?
Yeah, no, Freddie Krueger.
Nightmare on Nautsky Street.
Freddie Arteta came out. That's what happened. Freddie Arteta came out today. That's what happened, right? DJB, where is the creativity going to come when you're playing 3 defensive midfielders? Why are we going to Liverpool and showing them and not showing them respect in the sense that you're going to go there, right? Liverpool in the last 3 games, or including this one, have not played to their maximum. You know, they play 20-30% at their best. But one thing about Liverpool, they know how to get it over the line. Regardless of how bad they've been playing, they know how to get it over the line. And the problem is, right, DJB, in this system under Arteta, it doesn't matter what you said it earlier on. I was listening earlier on. It doesn't matter what player we bring into this club. Yeah, this guy will strangle the living daylights out of these people, right? He has got his foot in the terminology. He's got his foot on their throats, on their necks. Yeah,
he's the problem, isn't he?
He's the problem. He's the problem. DJB, I guarantee you this. Yeah, if we had Glasner from Crystal Palace managing this side, we win this. Listen, I don't care what you can clip me up all you want. We win this game.
Yeah,
we win this game.
100%, Nautsky.
Right?
Even Liverpool was fearful of this game.
Of course they were.
If you look at Arne Slot's body language in his interview before the game, you could see. And then when he must have been, when he saw that team sheet, he must have just gone into that dressing room and gone, just chill, boys. It's Arteta madness again. Don't worry about anything.
Yeah.
Canate has been dropping a stinker for the last 2 games. He looked like prime Maldini today.
Why? Because of the Arteta system. Why? Because of the Arteta system. Because I said it. I said the way Liverpool defensively, the way they have set up, they're not playing well. If you get at their fullbacks, because Szoboszlai is not a right back. This guy is a number 10. Szoboszlai is a midfielder, not a fullback. Right?
Szoboszlai, mate. Martinelli. What?
Martinelli. Listen, Martinelli didn't even start. He wasn't even thought of in that Leeds game. Right? I thought that was the end of it. Right? The guy starts him. The guy came on as a substitute. He started at Man United and came off in the 60th minute. Was replaced with Madueke. Right? He doesn't even make it in terms of coming on for the Leeds game. Yeah. And then you decide to start him in this game? Because technically speaking, we had a brick wall playing today. We had a total brick wall playing today because this guy is frightened. Arteta is frightened of losing this game. Martinelli doesn't offer nothing going forward. So he brought him in that game specifically to work, run back, track back, and do the hard work. You come into this game not winning, not wanting to lose. Roy Keane came out and said it in that Man United game. He said, it's going to come back and bite us on the butt, right? Because if you're going to keep going into games, not wanting to lose, you're either going to draw the games, drop points, draw games like you did last season, or you're going to have a special moment like what we saw today. You ain't going to get a special moment from this club or from this football club or from this football team, right, playing in this Arteta system. Anti-football. What does he mean? I was having a conversation with Shane rang me on my way when I was on my way home, and Shane rang me and he said, Arteta said that, he had no option but to play them. What you talking about? You had no option. He's
even got a goalkeeper blaming the football.
Oh my gosh.
How embarrassing is that?
This is ridiculous.
He's already tapping in to these journos and all the crap you're going to hear from CMU and all of this, right, tomorrow. He's already now got it. He's already filtered it into their mind about injuries.
Yeah.
But hang on a minute. We've heard all summer that it's a 10 out of 10 window. We've got squad depth. It doesn't matter about injuries. We've got players that can come in. We've had a brilliant Zubimendi's better than Partey.
We spent £1 billion to play Stoke football. Yeah. That's what we've done. We've spent £1 billion to go and play Stoke FC football.
So I said in the title, £1 billion to set up like Stoke City. He's just a good-looking Tony Pulis, isn't he? That's all he is, a young Tony Pulis. In fact, I'd rather Tony Pulis because he might have won today.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing here? Embarrassment. Total embarrassment.
Crystal Palace has lost their talisman. They've lost Eze. And they've gone to Villa Park and smashed them.
Smashed them 3-0.
Smashed them.
I said it's a shame on the way. I said they've
Potter
gone
in the mud. Absolute in the mud. Gutter. Wanting to hang him. He signs one midfield player, Fernandez, brings him in, tells him just to go and play and express yourself, and they go and beat Forest 3-0.
Away.
We've got Eze on the bench. We've got Wanyeri on the bench. We've got Dowman on the bench. What does he go and do? Play Marino and play Martinelli. And then I'm hearing from certain channels, a big channel, that Martinelli didn't have a bad game. Defensively, he was all right. What game was you watching?
My God.
What game was you watching to tell me that Martinelli was having a good game defensively and all this crap? I can't, honestly, Numsky, I can't get my head around it. Shane Gooner, big up, my friend. Big up, big up. Shane, honestly, I've really gone into one, and I just can't get my head around it. I took out snippets of his post-match press conference. I had to turn it off because it's complete waffle. He's already making excuses about injuries. We've got a goalkeeper making excuses about the new Puma ball and Christ knows what. It's just getting worse, man. Weren't we having all this conversation last season?
Yep.
Has someone clipped this? Is this live or is this a recording? Because to me, it's coming across the same crap, Shane. What we saying, brother?
DJ, look, do you know what it is? I likened it today when we saw the lineup. We were all on Rashid's, and Taryn had us to win 1-0. I had 2-2. Aaron was thinking 2-2. Views was thinking we get a draw. The lineup came out. All of us switched. We're going to lose, right? We're going to lose straight away. We were furious, right? Absolutely furious. And I likened it to, like, why do we get our hopes up when we know what he's going to do? You know what I mean? And I likened it to when you're sleeping beside someone who's got sort of an irregular snore, and you know the snore is coming and the anticipation's worse, and then they, I knew it was coming. I knew it was. That's what it's like, because I knew what he'd do. But 1.2 billion, whatever it is, spent, and we kicked off with rugby tactics. We drilled the ball as far as we could into the far corner. You couldn't make it up, DJ. You could. What are the team meant to think? I thought I was seeing things, right?
Shane, and I just went, sorry, mate. I'm seeing an England international, a future captain of England, 105 million, being told by this manager to just boot it out of play.
As far as you can, and then we'll put them under pressure from the throw. Liverpool weren't bothered. I think when they saw the team sheet, they would have started laughing in the dressing room. I don't mean sarcastic. I think they would have started laughing in the dressing room when they saw that. They just did at a canter. People will say it was a free kick. They were going to score anyway. You could feel it coming. They were going to score. They decided, we'll step it up. This is a Liverpool team now that are terrible. They're shit at the back. They're, they can be got at. Their fullbacks are this. Their centre-backs are this. Konate's cooked. All of this stuff. Kirkes played a great game. Konate had Gyökeres in his pocket because Gyökeres wasn't fed properly. An attacking midfielder at right back got man of the match. This manager is absolutely clueless. He has come out and admitted that Saliba was injured in a warm-up. And people are saying fair play to him. No. He knows that there's going to be footage of that guy limping off. And there is now. There's footage of him with his arm around the physio going off during the warm-up. So our fans would have seen it. Someone would have been filming it in the crowd. He knows it's coming. So he had to admit it. He had to admit that he played him through an injury. But he has a defender on the bench who he then said in the press conference, by the way, oh, thank God Mascara was there to make his debut. He played against Leeds. Another barefaced lie. Just a barefaced lie. Why not? Do you know, why would he lie about that? To make it sound more dramatic, like he's bringing a player in for his debut in the cauldron that is Anfield. Everything about this guy is a lie. Everything about him is false. Everything about him is a trickster. And he went there with Liverpool with a chance to take them on. If he had started Eze and said to him, you get it, Szoboszlai, every chance you get. If he had a courageous bone in his body, he went with Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi. And if they want to go on about the refs, Zubimendi should have been sent off, by the way, because he should have been booked in the first half, and then he got booked in the second half. So if they want to get technical about refs and all that, we went there with the most negative tactics that can. And the biggest thing is that why are people acting surprised that he did this? Why are people acting surprised that he's clueless? Why are people acting surprised that he has no in-game management? And as Quad just said earlier, Cole Palmer got injured in the warm-up against West Ham for Chelsea. You're not playing then, son. All right? He came out and he threw Saliba under the bus. He said, Saliba wanted to play. He's now thrown Eze under the bus and says, it's a game of small margins. And when someone like Eze's clean through, you expect him to score. I'm paraphrasing, but it's along those lines. So he's thrown him under the bus. He's thrown Saliba under the bus. He's thrown everybody under the bus but himself. And if we go and play Forest in 2 weeks, who will probably have a new manager, they'll get that bounce. I think Nuno's going to leave during the break now. The best counter-attacking team in the league. They could go here, come to the Emirates, get a point. Even if they draw with us, right? Even if they draw with us and Liverpool win the next game, we're 5 points behind them already, DJ. And Liverpool have just won the first 3 games at 20%. And you can be almost certain that by tomorrow night, they will have Gahey and Isak added to their roster. Right? So we are miles behind them. Chelsea are going to finish ahead of us. Liverpool are going to finish ahead of us. And everyone's saying, City have fallen off. City have fallen off. They're 3 points behind us, people. Let's just put things into perspective here. They're 3 points behind us. And they still have to settle. So this manager, like you said, DJ, and I'll finish on this. This isn't a replay, people. You haven't clicked into an old recording. This has been going on for 6 years. And this season is even worse. It's going to get worse because he's clueless. He has too many players to pick from. He doesn't know where to play them. DJ called it. Gyökeres is going to end up falling out with him. It's going to happen quicker than we thought. That's the only thing. It's going to happen in the next few weeks. He's going to flip out at him. I think he had his first touch on the 32nd minute today. Running around like a headless chicken. What's the point? But look, this manager is being found out. He's being cooked. And it's only going to get worse from here. And the sooner he goes, the better, guys. The sooner he goes, the better. I need my club back. And I need it now.
Trouble is, though, Shane, there's still too many people that are massively behind him. There's now people coming out today saying about, we contained them and it weren't that bad. And do you know what the narrative is now? Liverpool went for the draw as well, and they were playing at home. Who's worse? Come on, man. Come on. Look at this league table. Big up Suge and big up everyone in the chat. I'm going to get these super chats in a minute. This is the table now. Liverpool 9 points. They're not even out of second gear yet.
That's insane.
They're not even out of second gear yet. We've got to go to Newcastle away. We've got Man City at home. Man City will be looking to turn around their season. They've had 2 bad results. They will be looking to turn around their season. What better place? I'm telling you now, Pep ain't going to come to the Emirates and set up like Arteta did at Anfield.
No way.
But Arteta will set up like he did at Anfield.
Yes, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Fed up with it. Let's get these super chats, guys. Big up Joseph Connor Golden all the time. Rice and Zubimendi sideways. Elneny plays DJB. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can't blame Rice and Zubimendi. You can't blame. Well, you can because you got Gyökeres making these runs, and one of them should be picking him out with something. But again, this manager, isn't it? It's this manager. The suit. Big up, my friend. Big up DJB, Numsky and Shane. At this point, I'm questioning my sanity for not sleeping to watch us play like this. Then come into the office. You can tell my state of mind when I'm not trolling Sean. Big up, Suge, all the time. Listen, Suge, don't let this club make you ill, mate. Make sure that you get your sleep and everything else because this manager, it's just not worth it with this manager. It's just not worth it. Do you know what really is annoying me, though, guys? I'll be honest. What's really, really annoying me? I said it earlier on. I said that if we go there, put in a performance, and we come away, as I said, we knock the ball around. He starts with Eze. He changes a few things up. We pepper their goal. Their keeper's made 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. We've really played well, and we come away with nothing. I can hold my hands up and accept that. But why has he gone? Why can we, if we can predict how he's going to play, how easy must it be to play set up against this manager? What are you saying, Norms?
You know what? Well, I don't know. I just think that this guy, he's just a destructor, if that makes any sense, of football. As I said, I was talking with Shane here, and as I said, this is not a repeat. This is not a recording. This is what we said was going to happen. This is what we said was going to happen. The guy has all these players at his disposal. All these players at his disposal, and he's frightened. He's scared of losing. When you've got someone of the quality of Eze, and the thing about it, we're reactive because we go one goal down, we've not a lot of time left, and then all of a sudden, the game speeds up. We're playing much quicker. It's the same set of players. Okay, yes, we've had new additions. But I keep harping back to 22-23 season. If we can play like that, and all of a sudden now, 2 years on, 3 years on, we've totally gone the complete opposite direction. It's the manager. It's the manager. And I said earlier on before you come on, Shane, if Glasner had this side, if Glasner had this side, I guarantee we win this game.
Yeah.
We win this game because the fact that Liverpool are playing at that kind of 20-30%. But because we only go to games not to lose, and Roy Keane said it. He said it about the Man United game. He said, basically, if Arteta's going to approach games like this, either look for draws or losses. It's simple as either look for draws or losses, because that's what happened last season. 14 draws, 21 from winning position, losing 21 points from winning position. This is how this guy thinks. And as you said, come after the international break. If I don't see Eze on that pitch, bro, if I don't see Eze on that pitch, you don't go and spend 60-odd million pounds and you're talking this guy up and you won't play him. You should have seen when the camera panned, it was panned on Arteta and you saw Eze behind. And I was thinking, this guy must be thinking, what have I done here? You've got Glasner going away to Aston Villa. And as DJB saying, and they brought in a new midfielder, just told him, go on, express yourself. Not Arteta. No, mate, I'm going to keep my foot on your throats, guys. I'm going to keep you chained up. You're not allowed to express yourself. And that's the problem. And as long as this guy is here, we can have all the best players in this squad. We ain't going to create nothing. We ain't going to... Gokras right now, people are giving him the side eye. And it's not because of Gokras, because we know that Gokras can score goals. It's because of the system that he's playing in. And Shane, you called it. It's all right scoring 30-plus goals, but this guy might not get more than 15 goals in this season because of this system that we're playing in. And he's just squeezing out the creativity out of this club. Stoke FC football, this is what we're seeing here. Stoke FC football. Mad for Declan Rice to do that first minute of the game.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
10 seconds. Bosh, straight out. Can't believe what he was doing.
That's laying down a marker for how you're going to play the rest of the game. That's laying down a marker. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to play anti-football. And just a word for Ethan Nwaneri.
Yeah.
Sitting on the bench, need a goal. He brings on an injured Odegaard and a 15-year-old. And leaves Nwaneri sitting on the bench. An injured Odegaard and a 15-year-old, and he leaves him sitting on the bench. If I was Nwaneri, I would have, the second that final whistle went, I would have gone inside, I would have got my phone, I would have rang Bertha and said, I want out of here. I don't care if it's a loan or a permanent transfer. Get me out of here right now. This manager is an absolute shambles.
Get out. Get out. Well, all I'm hoping, I'm hoping Bertha's got one foot firmly, or one ear to the ground, should I say, of seeing what candidates could be coming up in the new year. Because I'm telling you now, from what I've seen how the Premiership is panning out, it's not going to be easy this season. No. I'm watching Everton play like Real Madrid.
Oh my God.
Oh, and by the way, when I very first got my channel, I highlighted Jack Grealish and said I'd take him at a drop of a hat, and people were saying to me, "No, I wouldn't take Grealish. Nah, he's done. He's washed up. He's got no legs." I'm telling you now.
The only thing is, though, DJ, the Grealish we get would have been the same one at City because he'd be stuck in a system as well.
Very
Arteta
true.
would do the same thing to him.
Very true.
Yeah,
very,
he's the
very
problem.
true.
Arteta's the problem. Arteta's the problem. You got
everything
you look
was
at all
wrong.
the clubs,
Injuries,
you look at all
bad
the-
football.
Yeah, I'm saying you look at all the other clubs. My mate phoned me today. He goes, "Is it me, or all the other clubs playing better football than me, than what I'm seeing?" And I said, "No, that's what you're seeing. It's that's what you're seeing. You're looking at you're comparing Arteta ball to the rest of the league. Even the bad teams are playing better football than us. We've got the players. We've got the players. We've got the quality. We spent over £1 billion, guys, and this is what he's delivering up.
It's Gyökeres that worries me. Gyökeres worries me because I've been saying he's going to look bang average. He's going to look absolutely bang average. Where is this guy going to get where's he going to get the service to score goals? Me and Shane said 15 goals he'll score this season. And if he starts in the Carabao Cup against like the lower teams and that, he might, that's where he'll probably get most of his goals and stuff. But me and Shane, haven't we? We've been hearing 25 goals, 30 goals, 28 goals, 22 goals. All this madness from this Gyökeres, and me and you have been saying, under this manager, no chance. This guy, honestly, where's he going to get? What I'm trying to say is when we got Gyökeres, I said Arteta needs to find a way to change his tactics. He's got to completely do a 360 on the way he plays and sets up, because he's got to accommodate Gyökeres to get the best out of him. I've been watching him now against Leeds. He weren't really all right. He got his goal, but he made it on his own. He weren't that impressive. Man United, he was non-existent, and today he was non-existent. How are we going to get the best out of him, Shane?
Well, if you take the whole Man United game, the first half against Leeds, and the whole Liverpool game, we've had 5 shots on target. Right? Only in the second half against Leeds, when they were knackered, when we got the better of them. Set piece goals, I think we got 2 from open play. People acting stunted. It's this thing of, it happened last season. We beat Madrid. We beat City 5-1. They get gassed up and we're the best team in the world and we're going to do this. We're going to do that. That's the equivalent of Palace going to Villa and winning 3-0 like they did today and saying, right, we're going to win the league. Right? It's the same thing, because we base everything off the last 90 minutes. And now the excuses have started. And some of these top gooners have come out and said, oh, well, maybe Marino was a mistake. And like I said, these top gooners, they'll recharge their batteries tonight and they'll come straight back out with all the excuses they can think of while they're trying to drift off tonight. What can I say to defend this? What can I do to defend this? Everything comes back to the manager, from the injuries to the way we play, to the lack of inventiveness, to the players being unhappy. This is his job. If Saliba gets injured in the warm-up and says, no, I want to play, it's your job to say, sorry, mate, you can't. You're not playing. Oh, but then Mosquera had to come in for his debut. Wasn't his debut, so you lied about that as well. You've thrown Eze under the bus. You've thrown everybody under the bus. We said it before, this guy would throw his own mother under the bus if it meant giving himself another week. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. The reason that Eze didn't play in the 10, and why I was telling everybody he is not going to play him in the 10. Imagine he started Eze in that game and Eze banged in a free kick and we won and Eze got man of the match in the 10. And he has to think about Odegaard then the next week. That's the way his mind works. People think I'm crazy when I say stuff like that. You're being overly harsh. I was on with Aaron and he was saying, no, I think Eze will start. And I said, he won't start. There's no way he's starting him in this game. He said, what about in the 10? I said, even if Odegaard is out, he won't start them in the 10. I said, he'd rather start Marino because he'll track back and stuff like that. And then the second the team came out today, Aaron rang me straight away and said, how the fuck did you know that? I said, it's Arteta, mate. You know what I mean? It's Arteta. And then he came out, the guy that was interviewing in the post-match, you can see it's like a scared child trying to ask his mother something. He was like, oh, well, some people might say that, maybe starting Eze out the left. And he's only had 5 days with the team and he's only had... Eze will start out the left against Forest. You can be sure that when this guy's under pressure, he'll make the decisions that need to be made to cover for himself. Eze will start out the left and Odegaard will start in the 10. and he'll bring Dowman on for the last 20 minutes and stuff like that. He brought Dowman on today over Nwaneri in the hopes that everybody would talk about that and not the fact that we lost. That's what he does. He did it when Saka got injured. That's why he brought Dowman on. And Nwaneri will get microwave minutes all season. And he's looking at the 10 position going, okay, so now I have Eze ahead of me, Odegaard ahead of me, I have Marino ahead of me. What did I stay here for? And then, maybe he's going to play me at the wing. Nah, Madueke's ahead of me there as well. And Nwaneri's one of our best players. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And, to go back to the Gyökeres thing, we knew it, DJ. How can a striker who gets his first touch after half an hour and ends up with 17 touches in the whole match, how is he meant to score? It's not possible. If he doesn't have the ball, he can't score. And he's running around like a headless chicken. And there was a moment at the start when we broke and it was 4-on-3 and Martinelli had the ball and Gyökeres made a peeled out to the left and Martinelli just kept running till he got to the line. And then he played it. He didn't even get the corner, right? And my missus said, do you know what he's doing there? Yeah, but that's what my missus said. He's playing for the corner. Instead of passing it to Gyökeres, he's trying to get a corner. They were trying to get corners. Instead of playing a striker in, they're trying to get corners. Unbelievable. 1.2 billion down the pan. And we're not even feeding a striker the ball. This manager, man,
But how can we see it? And yet you're going to have fans defend it.
Yep.
You could actually see Martinelli playing for the corner.
For a corner. Instead of playing Gyökeres in.
From the kickoff. Rice has booted it out, playing for the long throw-ins. Set pieces. We're relying on set pieces. We're going to Anfield to try and frustrate them and try and nick something from a set piece. Gyökeres, I don't remember him getting across. People were saying about Madueke had a good game. Yeah, he had a good game, but a good game to what standard? What
just his standard. His standard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And the system that he's playing in. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. The bar is very low at the moment. That's the sad thing about it. The bar is so low that we're saying, boy, Madueke was probably the best player today. If all truth be told. Yeah.
And do you know what worries me? Do you know what worries me, guys? And what people don't realise that this is going to be this is only going to get worse because. If you honestly think that Eze is going to be the answer to everyone's question, everyone's concerns, it's all right. We got Eze. We needed a Rodrigo. We needed a left winger. We still haven't got a left back. We needed 2 or 3 absolute ballers to make this team good. Because what I've seen from Zubimendi, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced Zubimendi ain't going to take me to the promised land.
No.
Steady
Flicked
Eddie.
off the ball several times today. Like I said, he would with a high press.
Weak. It was 7-0 at corners for us in the first half at one point, and we didn't manage to have one good opportunities from them. Small mentality team.
Yeah.
It's not the team, Johnny. It's the manager.
Yeah.
This is the football manager. This is how he sets up, Johnny. When you got to realise, my friend, you ain't winning a trophy under this football manager.
Ever.
There's no trophies coming to the Emirates this season.
He got the FA Cup because he stumbled into it before he had realised that he couldn't take full. But since he's taken full control, nothing's worked. Absolutely nothing's worked.
Yeah. Big up, Dawn. João Pedro is going to be one to as CFC fan, best signing we've done this summer. Yeah, he's going to be a baller. But again, you play to Pedro's strengths. Pedro's going to score goals because you've got creativity, and you've even got you got your main man out the team at the moment, Palmer.
Yeah.
You got Palmer out the team. And we said about Chelsea, didn't we, Shane? What did we say about Chelsea?
They'll finish at Arsenal, guaranteed.
It's just ridiculous.
But we're talking about Gyökeres getting no chances, right? And we've said at Sporting he has 2 10s that play behind him, and their whole job is, how many times have I said that? My whole job is just to play him through. Okay, we don't have any 10s on the pitch, but on the bench we have Eze and Nwaneri, two absolute ballers in the 10. 2 players that if you had to start at them, we win that game. If you start them, we win that game. If you start Rice in the 6 and those 2 in the 10, we win the game. Liverpool were there for the taking. If we had started with those guys in it, or even if you put Eze out the left, fine, put Eze out the left, play Zubimendi and Rice, and play Nwaneri in the 10.
Yeah,
we beat them. We beat them. If he plays that formation, we beat them. We're 2-0 up within 20 minutes. If he lets them go at them, Liverpool, we're still rocking from the so-called 2 bad performances. They started off so slow. If he had gone at them with that formation from the start, we go 2-0 up, and then you can go defensive and we win. And you lay down a marker, and then we're going, right, here we go. This is Arsenal now. Instead, everybody in the fan base, apart from the top gooners, is furious. He's making ridiculous comments in the press conference, only going to get worse over the next 2 weeks. And now we're looking at Forest coming to the Emirates and going, we could be in trouble here. The guy's a fraud.
Yeah, facts, mate. Facts. Every game now and we said every game's a cup final, isn't it? And do you know the annoying thing is, I feel let down, Shane, because I was kind of backing him going into this game. Norms, we was all saying it, weren't we? Do you know what? I fancy getting. I fancy it. I fancy it. I fancy getting a point. I can't see it.
That's it. I think when the Eze thing got over the line, I thought fair play. We'll go there and get a point. You know what I mean? Score a draw, and we'll get a point. But it's the manager. I mean, you know, as you said, as soon as I saw the team sheet, it was like, didn't surprise me. But straight away, I said to my son, "That's it. We're losing this game." I said, we're losing this game. We ain't winning this game. So, you know what I mean? Oh, no, you know, he knows what he's doing. Not my son wants to say this because he's Arteta out. But it's like other people saying, no, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's going to go out there, contain them, blah, blah. No. The problem is that Liverpool will always have a special moment. We never have a special moment. Not under this man. And we're not allowed. That's the thing. We're not allowed. Now, yeah, people can go back and go, well, what about what about the Real Madrid game? I tell you what, Declan Rice took that upon himself. Him and Saka, they said, like, we ain't listening to that set piece, guys. We ain't listening. We'll do what we're going to do. And that's what this team needs to do, is just say, look, stuff you, yeah? We're going to do our own thing, because you continue playing under this regime in terms of the style of football. We ain't doing anything this year. Forget it. And throw that in now. We've got William Saliba now injured. Why don't people, we've said it, injuries are gonna. We're not even into Christmas yet. It's still August, and we got players dropping like flies, and you're playing players that are injured when you should have said to him, "No, you're not going on that pitch. You're not."
But what did we say, Norms? When people are saying he doesn't have the squad, and that's why we get injuries, we said it doesn't matter when he has the squad; he'll still play them. They'll still play them when they're injured.
So there you go, classic. The man is injured in the warm up. Straight away, Mascara, go on, get on there, get in there.
Oh man, I'm just honestly, and not only that. Now we've got Timber limping off.
Yeah,
Timber's limping off. He looks done. He looks
Ben White's crocked.
done.
Ben White's crocked as well.
Ben White's crocked. Norgard never got injured for Brentford. Played pretty much every single game. Rocks up at Arsenal. Don't even play and gets injured.
Do we know what the injury is? Norgard?
Hang on,
I'll tell you.
Hang on. Let's have a little look here.
I think it's an ankle, Reese. I think he's sprained his ankle, so he made him play on a sprained ankle. So he's probably done permanent damage now.
Let's have a
Unbelievable. And the only reason he admitted it is because he knows that someone in the crowd would have been filming it.
There's the Norgard. So his injury is muscle injury. Christian Norgard is yet to make his competitive Arsenal debut due to a muscular tissue. Again, not compact, or he's got a knot. Yeah. So he's out. Ben White, there you go. Ben White
He'll never be right. Ben White will never be right.
He's done. Major doubt. Ben White's done as well. Another injury. Jesus, well, we know he's dead. He's finished. Yeah. He's washed up. ACL. He ain't coming back anytime soon.
And as soon as he does, he's
done. Another one.
Yep. Another surgery. All fatigue injuries, DJ. All fatigue injuries.
All muscle injuries.
Possible return date unknown, people. Unknown. Yeah. Shoulder, well, he was all right today, even though he come on and made no impact whatsoever.
At least to stop his arm waving.
Hamstring. And
when Saka went down with the hamstring, he didn't collide with Dober, did he?
Oh, but Norms, this is the thing. In the two times he's been mentioned it in the press conference, in the middle of the sentence, he says, "Oh yeah, well, Bakayo had to sprint, and then he collided with the player and then had to change his sprint. And then he felt the muscle. So he sticks in the little, and then another time he said, then he wrestled, or the player wrestled him, and then he had to sprint. He's trying to he puts that little bit in there to make it sound like the player did it to him. It has nothing to do with it's the first time Saka sprinted since he's come back and his hamstring went. Nothing to do with that. And then he was asked in the press conference before the Liverpool game, is there anything you think you can do to stop the injuries? No. Simple as that. No.
So we've got Saka, reckons he's going to return against, reckons he's going to be, reckons here 21st versus Man City.
Yeah. Rush back for Man City.
Rush back for City. Odegaard's fit. But on top of that today, guys, on top of this injury list today, you can add Saliba to this injury list.
Timber.
You can add Timber to this injury list.
Obviously, he's there.
Yeah.
And do you know what his thinking would have been today when Saliba came in with a sprained ankle or whatever it was? He would have said, well, there's 2 weeks international. If he damages it, he can have 2 weeks rest. You know what I mean? That would have been his thinking. You'd be fine. If we had a Champions League game in 3 days, he might have rested him. But because he had 2 weeks off in his international, he probably said, go on out there. Go on out there.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to play. Throws him straight under the bus.
Yeah.
And if he had come out after the game and said, do you know what? I got it wrong with the midfield. You'd have a little shred of respect for him. But to say, no, we came here to win. I picked the right team. It was injuries, guys. You've been given a massive squad, mate. And again, these people, they just don't get it, DJ. As you said on the phone today, they talk about squad depth. But it doesn't matter how you can have 60 players in your squad. If only 11 of them are good, then it doesn't matter because you're only bringing in terrible players when the good players are out. It makes no sense. Our starting six is the weight of a paperweight. He's getting flicked off the ball all the time. Our starting six, Partey wouldn't have gone in the first half. The ball was rolled out to Zubimendi, like we said would happen with a high press, and Van Dijk just flattened them, and he ran through, and they had a good chance. If that's Partey, Van Dijk bounces off him, and it's just this. Everything about this whole team is just lopsided. Everything about it is lopsided. When Eze comes on the left and starts inverting all the time, and then you have Calafiori going missing, the whole side of the pitch is going to be empty. There's so many problems with this team, and all you have to do is look at what I said earlier. In 5 halves of football, 2 against United, 2 against Liverpool, and the first half against Leeds, 5 shots on target. 5 shots on target with a player like Gyökeres in your team is an absolute travesty. It's a travesty. That guy should be pinging shots in all over the place. And I don't care if they're not going in at the start of the season. I want to see getting into the positions where he's dangerous all the time, and then the goals will come. But if he doesn't have the ball, how is he meant to score? How is he meant to score?
Facts. No, it's just embarrassing. Honestly, I'm just. What really frustrates me is that you do your best to try and get. I mean, you do your best to try and get behind the team and support the team, and then you get excited when signings are made and Eze coming into the team and everyone's. And I kept saying, just keep your feet on the ground. We've still got the same manager. Yeah. Big up Lynch. Yeah, Liverpool was complete trash and won. Well, you don't have to be good to beat Arsenal, do you? You don't have to be good. You just have to defend.
Defend set pieces. Defend set pieces and you'll win.
Defend set pieces. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
That's it. Setups only and you'll do it.
Yeah. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you're subbing to Shane Gooner. Make sure you're subbing to Nortsky. You want Nortsky subs up. You want all our subs up, guys. Yeah. Support the smaller channels because it's it's good content that we're trying to do for you guys, and it's all free. So just sub and smash the likes. Big up DJB, Nortsky, and Shane. Arteta has signed 41 players over his 6 years at our club, permanent and loan. Yeah. Knew the game was over as soon as I saw Marino on the team sheet. Yep. Facts, Sean. 41 players over
many
a
have worked
billion.
out, DJ. 6
over £1 billion. Out of all those players, Nortsky, who would you say gets you out your chair and goes, "Yeah, okay, happy with that"? It's a struggle, isn't it?
Can't you see the tumbleweed going past me?
Yeah, it's a struggle, isn't it?
That's criminal that we have to think about it.
Isn't it? Big up DJB. Nick, Aston Villa. I don't know what's happening with Aston Villa at the moment. I haven't got a clue what's happening with Aston Villa at the moment, but big up my friend. I don't know what pain's worse. I don't know how. It's the hope, isn't it? As Matty says, it's just the hope that this manager puts you into every season. I said it would be a rebuild this season, guys, right? I said that this season's a rebuild. And the only reason why it's not a rebuild is because we've got the same manager here. But this team, when you look at this team, it looks disjointed. Could you tell how we were playing today? Could you tell what system we was playing today?
Just playing for set pieces. Long ball and playing for set pieces. That was it.
That's it.
That was it. Nothing else. Long ball, playing for set pieces. And even if it's about frustrating the other team and stuff like that, it wasn't like we were nipping at their heels. We just 2 low banks of 4 and just not let them have anything. And Liverpool just said, well, we'll wait them out. We'll wait them out. As soon as they make attacking substitutions, then we'll do them. And they did. As soon as we made attacking substitutions, they were the ones that started attacking. The crowd got up. They started going for us, done. And without the free kick, they still were going to score. You could feel it. You could feel that they were going to score. Big up to Danny Reacts. He messaged me about 5 minutes before the goal, said the goal's coming. You can feel it. Liverpool, here we go. And this, for the manager to come out and say, this game was always going to be decided by a moment of magic or a player mistake. Well, then you're an absolute fraud. That if you say there's no other way to win at Anfield, then it has to be luck. It has to be luck. That's it. You would say, just start with an attacking team. Like we said, we'd all be behind them if he had gone there and gone punch for punch. And it's 2-2 and we're battering each other. And then Szoboszlai scores that free kick. You go, well, that's just, it's unlucky. Right? It's unlucky. But when he went there, like everybody said, as soon as he picked Marino, right, we've lost. Everybody flew up and we've lost. And then if you even went and got your hopes up again, as soon as Declan Rice, instead of tipping off, just belted the ball rugby style, fire into the corner as it can go, so we can go down and close down their throw, then you definitely knew. As soon as Gyökeres didn't get a touch for half an hour, you know what I mean? As soon as Mad Wakey is the only person that looks like an attacking threat for us, fucking Mad Wakey. Like, as soon as Zubamendi got flicked off the ball, as soon as Saliba went down injured, and you could see straight away that Mosquera was ready to come on, so you could go, right, well, then he was clearly injured beforehand. And he's standing there on the sideline looking like a scared child. Like a scared child. And I said on my stream this morning, I said, if we're drawing this game with 20 minutes left, we're done, because then it comes to in-game management, and Slot's in-game management is top class, and Arteta's, he doesn't have any. So like-for-like subs again, DJ. What is going on with the like-for-like subs? How can you change a game with a like-for-like sub? It doesn't work. Can't happen. You know what I mean? As soon as Slot took off, McAllister, who was coming back from injury, and he didn't look great, and he brought on Curtis Jones.
Didn't he? And Jones.
Chiesa came on, and Curtis Jones came in, and he started running with the ball a bit. And how many times did Van Dijk split our midfield by just playing it along the ground into the midfielders and into the forwards?
His passing was exceptional.
Straight through. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't. He was playing some of them just drill it along the ground, and there was just such a gap in our midfield that he just absolutely.
It was Curtis Jones that got I think it was Curtis Jones that got the free kick, couldn't it?
Yeah. It was too. Yeah.
Again, Zubamendi, lazy tackle, wasn't it? Lazy tackle, Zubamendi.
Should have been booked in the first half as well. Yeah.
Lazy tackle on him. All right, he struck the free kick well. I didn't see that coming. I've got to be honest. I didn't see it coming. It was a wonderful free kick, and all credit to him. I mean, he took the game well. But I'm trying to think of some positives out of the game. I mean, I thought
there isn't any.
It's very difficult, but I thought Calafiori done all right at left back. I thought
did he do all right though, DJ, or did Salah play really bad? He had 3 chances.
Well, it's a mixture of both, wasn't it? Salah played bad, but Calafiori done.
He was okay. He was okay, I suppose. He was okay.
Timber was okay. I thought Mosquera came in and done a good job. He didn't do a lot wrong. He didn't do a lot wrong with Mosquera. And then you look at the midfield, Rice again, he's having to do too much. He's having to do too much. He's trying to be an 8, he's trying to be a 6.
When you're knackered, when you're tired, your brain doesn't
decision making as well. Yeah.
Decision making. So there was a situation where he was in the middle of the park, right? He's made his driving run, and it was just a simple ball out to, I thought he was going to play this ball out diagonal
to Downham.
Yeah, to Downham. Yeah.
And he played it in the middle. Yeah.
He decides he's going to play this down the middle straight to Liverpool, but you know what I mean. And I think that's more because this guy is literally snapping every blade of grass. He's knackered. He's tired. And
you know what? If he goes away for England now when his hamstring goes, Arteta will say, "Oh, well, it happened on England duty." when it's just a carryover from being overrun. But what to see the chance Odegaard had to slap it with his right, and he tried to stupid reverse pass.
Oh yeah,
in the box, he could have just slapped it with his right,
just
and
slap
he tried
it
to
in.
do a little. Just
try
hit
to
it.
do a clever. Just hit it.
Just hit it.
Can't learn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that free kick went in, and we woke up a little bit. But I thought second half we was poor.
Yeah,
we were terrible.
And Liverpool didn't really step it up. They weren't absolutely amazing, but
they were gradually coming into it, though.
Yeah.
They were gradually starting to put a few passes together. And I think they went for the whole sort of Rocky Balboa thing. Let Arsenal huff and puff for 60, 70 minutes, and then we'll step it up, and then they won't be ready for it. You know what I mean? But Liverpool, it was a walk in the park for them. A walk in the park for them. And they would have, if we had got the draw, I still would have been furious. If that had ended 0-0, I still would have been furious because of the way we lined up and the way we went about it. You know what I mean? It's not that see, this is what the top gooners don't get. It's the whole process of the way we went into it. That's what we get wound up about. It's the fact that we're going to these grounds and saying, well, let's just scrape a draw. He's never won at Anfield. He's never won at the Etihad. People forget that. They act like, oh, we're unbeaten against top six. Yeah, but he's never won there either. He's never won at these grounds. And these are the teams we're challenging to the league. If we had beaten Liverpool or City at the Etihad 2 years ago, we win the league. And we had them on the ropes, just like that game. So like we said all the time, DJB, with this manager, you're not winning anything, ever. He fluked that FA Cup. He stumbled upon it before he really got his claws into the team. He still had match winners like Aubameyang, and he let them have a bit of freedom. Then he started to get his claws into the team. And it was intentional. What was intentional? It was intentional. Liverpool, it was. Yeah. Let Arsenal punch themselves out a little bit and then hit them. But look, Liverpool are literally playing at 20%, and they're going to get in 2 top-class players, and they're going to suddenly start smashing teams, and we'll be too far behind them by Christmas to even get close to them. And Chelsea will be ahead of us. And this manager will still be prattling on about injuries and referees, and apparently Ray is blaming the ball now. I wonder where you got that from.
Yeah, exactly.
Blaming the ball, like Liverpool were there for the taking. Exactly.
It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. And City have had 2 bad results. And so you'd think after that City game, you'd think Arsenal would perhaps, go, right, hang on, we'll make a statement here. Because if we'd have got something out of that game today, if we'd have got the 3 points today, that would have really set a marker, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. City losing, Liverpool not really playing well, then Liverpool would have started to doubt themselves because, they've scraped a few wins. We go there and do a job on them. It makes a statement, Norms, doesn't it? Once again, what is it when big games come along? This manager just cannot seem to do anything.
This is what I'm trying to say. It's always the case, you know what I mean? And the thing is, when you look at all these other sides, these top sides, they've got big game players, people that can turn a game upside down on its head. But as I said, I think it just pretty much boils down to the system that Arteta asks his players to play in. And because of that, it just restricts them to do what they need to do. And so, when you're playing Stoke FC football, you're not going to do anything because, as I said, you're just hoping. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. You're just throwing the ball in the mix and hoping that something will happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? As I say, today, Declan Rice had a number of set pieces. He had a number of corners. They just weren't hitting their mark, and Liverpool were able to deal with it. But after that, do you know what I mean? We, just keep the ball on the ground. Why can't we do that? Do you know what I mean? Playing for corners, playing for throws and that. It's just like, what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's that excuse injuries are starting to creep out already, though, mate.
Yeah. I mean,
we're starting to hear it, and the problem is, it comes out of the manager's mouth. Injuries. Oh, but I'm very proud of the players because they're giving it their all, and he makes it sound as if we've been absolutely torn to pieces with all these injuries, but I'm so proud of my players. And this is what gets filtered through some of these fans.
Yeah. But
all summer long, we've been hearing what a wonderful window it is, and we've got squad in depth. So all these injuries shouldn't matter, Norm, should it? Because we've got players with Premiership proven history. We've got Eze. We've got Zubimendi. European Cup winner, and all of this crap.
Yeah.
and he's better than Partey. So why does injuries make is a problem then? Why is injuries a problem now?
We've built the squad. Now, the top gooners said it. We've built a squad now. There's no excuses now. That the fact that because when Saka got injured, everyone said, "Well, fair play now. We got Eze in. We got Madueke who can come for him." So it shouldn't be a problem. You know, this has been an unprecedented window for this club and the amount of money that we've spent. Yeah, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. This is what they're giving this window. So if that's the case, then don't come and I don't want to hear excuses about injuries. I don't want excuses about the PGMO. I don't want excuses about referees. You know what I mean? And because today there was no handballs. Yeah, they're trying to say that Slobosai handballed. He didn't know nothing about it. Yeah. Other situation.
Oh no, they're trying to say that was a penalty. That's
Yeah. The
never
Canati one. They're trying to say the Canati one was also. Look how far out the shot was taken. Canati just turned his back. He doesn't know nothing about it. You know. So look, the excuses are going to come. We've seen it already. The ball. I can't believe we're talking now. Now the goalkeepers talk about the ball. I mean, I even actually read up about it, but I mean, what was it? Do we know what he was saying? What was the reason?
No, I just heard that. I think it was on X, or someone was saying that on X that he was talking about the ball, and we've got to get used to it, and like everything else, and saying about the new Puma ball and everything.
You know what it is. You know what it is because he got beaten, from that distant out, and he's just listen. Slobosai said in his post match, he said, I studied what Raya does, right? When you're in a free kick situation, and what he notices he does, he takes 2 steps, quick steps to so in the situation where he put it to the top bins and left, as we look at it, Raya took 2 quick steps to the right. So by the time he had to adjust his feet to get across, the ball's past him. You saw him, you ain't getting that. No goalkeeper's getting that. Do you know what I mean? 32 yards out. So maybe that's why he's probably saying he's got to get used to the ball. Because I can't think of what other thing. What? Because it can't be because of the fact that he passed the balls pretty much straight to Van Dijk.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it just says, can Arteta deliver trophies? Arsenal's 1 billion spending faces ultimate test 25-26. There it is, Norm. It is the ultimate test, my friend. The absolute ultimate test. When you've spent £1 billion and you're going to Liverpool and you've got that attacking lineup sitting on the bench and you're bringing in Marino, who, by the way, is not a good midfield player. Again, he's bang average.
I'm looking at it. Sorry, DJB. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the bench now with Eze, Ethan Manweri. 3 of them lined up together. Eze, Ethan Manweri, right? And it was Ethan Manweri and Dowman. What we're doing here?
That's what I'm saying. And why didn't he make the substitutions earlier? Why didn't he do it earlier?
You're letting Martinelli play nearly 70 minutes of dross.
It's true.
70 minutes of dross.
It's true what Curtis said, isn't it? He said he's not Brazilian. I'm going to call him Gary Martin.
Well, my mate on the phone today, he's a big Arteta fan. He goes, he goes,
Gary Martin, that cracked me up.
That Martin Oliver needs to be sold.
He's not Brazilian, is he?
He doesn't deserve to be called a Brazilian.
But all this talk about Noni Madueke, right, at the start of the season, we've wasted money on him and blah, blah, blah. And we probably have long term. But I'll tell you what, he was our most dangerous attacking player.
He was.
And Martinelli's been under this. Martinelli's rocked up under this manager for years and years and years. Honestly, he'd struggle to get in a non-league team at the moment, the way he's playing.
Yeah.
He'd struggle to get into a championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to buy? This is another thing, Shane. How are we going to sell these players? Who's going to come and buy him?
I went to watch my son yesterday play football, and I'm thinking my son could deal with him. I'm telling you, my son could deal with Martinelli. He plays centre back, or sometimes he plays in the back 3. My son could deal with him. Now.
Yeah, big up, Mems. Listen. I'm not getting on these players' cases too much. I'm not blaming the player. Another thing, Shane, that I've heard today as well is the owners are getting some stick now. Apparently,
Or what?
yeah, we
what?
want new managers, new owners. You know, the owners. You know, and this is what gets me. Oh, if we're going to change the manager, we've got to change the owners.
Well, the biggest mistake that they've made is keeping this guy in a job. That's what I hold him to. Not putting money into the club. They've spent a lot of money. He spent more than Pep in the last 5-6 years. He spent more than Liverpool in the last 5 or 6 years. He just signed a load of terrible players over and over and over again. And then when he gets handed good players, he doesn't know what to do with them. He doesn't know what to do with them. He either plays them out of position, or with Gyökeres, he just doesn't play to his strengths. We've said it before. You could have R9 up front. Wouldn't make a difference. Wouldn't make a difference. If we're looking at Madueke, and Norm's touched on it there, he was our best attacking player, but only because we expect so little from him. You know what I mean? So he wasn't brilliant. He just wasn't as bad as we expected him to be. And you get players like that who can do a little trick here and there, and they can cut inside or they can go on the outside. But I was watching Barcelona the other night. When Yamal cuts inside, more often than not, he slaps it into the top corner. There's a big difference. Anybody can be a little tricky player. They can do all the little step overs. End product is what you pay the money for. That's what you pay the money for, is end product. And I look at this team and I think no one's going to fear that. Who would fear that team? Who'd fear that team that we put out there? There's no one fearing that team. 4 centre-backs and 3 defensive midfielders we went with. You know, when you look at it that way, it's basically 4 centre. Timber started out as a centre-back. Timber now, for me, is the only thing that we have that's close to world class. He's one of the best right-backs in the world. Right, I'll say that. He's one of the best right-backs in the world.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Declan Rice in a double pivot in midfield with 2 6s, you know, going back and forth. One, if you go, I stay. He'd be in the top 10 in that position, right? As an 8, he's not even in the top 20, top 30 in that position. Being played in the position. Odegaard's a laughing stock. Madueke's average at best. Gyökeres, yeah, he doesn't show up in big games, as someone said there, and that is true of him too. He does sometimes. But he is what we needed was a forward who buries goals against the lower teams, because that's where we always slip up. That's what we needed him for. But if he's not getting fed, pointless. Martinelli, like you said, he wouldn't have gotten that Grimsby team that beat United.
No.
He wouldn't have gotten that Grimsby team, right? So we can sit here and laugh at United and we say, oh, City have fallen off a cliff, City of this. City have lost 2. We've lost 1. There's not much difference in that, people. Not much difference whatsoever in that, right? Oh, but we've gone to United. United just got knocked out to Grimsby, mate. Oh, but we beat Leeds 5-0. Leeds lost to Sheffield Wednesday's under-21s in the cup. Let's settle down. This is the problem. These fans see a couple of results, everything's fixed. We've signed Eze. I kept telling everybody, and they wouldn't listen. I said, we are not getting the Crystal Palace. Eze, who plays in the 10, who is given freedom, can shoot when he wants, can try strange passes if he feels like it, can play on a whim. We're getting the Mikel Arteta Eze, who's going to play out the left and be forced to track back all the time, and will get bollocked if he tries a true ball that doesn't work. This is the problem. This is the problem. Salah's Rashid said on Leeds tonight that, you know, these managers like Inzaghi and Simeone are meant to be defensive. Their teams still get goals. And I said, yeah, because in the middle third of the pitch and the defensive third of the pitch, they're very regimented. But once you get into the attacking third, they let the attacking players do what they do best. They let them off the leash. Arteta's still telling players what pass to play, when to play it. He's bollocking. Peter Schmeichel came out after the game and said, I've never wanted a team to lose more than Arsenal tonight because of the way they set up.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Yeah, Schmeichel's statement was, I mean, what he come out
right,
with, apparently.
He's right.
He's right. Yeah, 100%.
And the reason why I think he says that, because, you know, he knows the football that Arsenal used to play. Yeah. You know, the football that we used to, that free flowing football under Wenger. Do you know what I mean? That's what he knows. And so when he sees this kind of football, and he just sees, well, this is not the football that I recognize under this manager. And so therefore he's going to come out with a statement like that. Do you know what I mean? Our identity has totally gone completely 360 in terms of our style of football. Do you know what I mean? Apart from that 22-23 season, and because of that, he has PTSD over it. He just won't go back to it. And he's just that stubborn that the more we talk about it, the more fans come out and say, no, you know, you need to let these players play off take the handbrake off and all that, he's just going to stick his heels in even more.
Yeah,
It's literally like, if you move, like Saw. Remember that Saw? I'm sure he's the writer of Saw, right? Because every time the thing just tightens around this guy's neck, he's like, like that's what Arteta is. I think
and you're spot on, Norms. Because Keane and Neville have come out and said it now tonight that it's robotic and there's no freedom and stuff like that along those lines. So he will double down on it now. He'll double down on it.
There you go.
We went from being compared to Barcelona statistically to being deemed Stoke City. It is Stoke
Oh.
City. Evening vigilante all the time. Bless the chat. Thank you. Thanks for all your comments, guys. Make sure that you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subbing. Yeah, I've got it here. It says Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya points to the new Puma ball after conceding a long-range free kick at Liverpool. Raya alluded to the introduction of the Puma balls for the 25-26 season as he explained the possible reasons for conceding Dominic Szoboszlai's free kick. There you go. Where have we heard that excuse before, guys? Where have we heard that excuse? This manager even gets into the players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big up Darren Martin all the time. Make sure you're subbing in that. I mean, I was hearing it today that we was containing Liverpool. What would you rather have? Would you rather have gone there and Liverpool blew us away and beat us and everything else? We didn't give Liverpool a sniff. We contained them. We was in control. Not many teams are going to go to... This is what I've been hearing on streams, by the way. Right? Not many teams are going to go to Anfield this season and do what we've done.
And lose. Loads of teams will go to Anfield and lose. You know what I mean? It's excuse after excuse. And I've said it before about people saying about the clean sheets and things like that and this top six thing. This is what they always have. We used to go to places like Anfield and get smashed. Yeah, but we used to go there and win sometimes as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We used to go there and win sometimes. And we were winning cups. And we were unpredictable. But unpredictable is better than being predictably bad. Unpredictable means that sometimes you have great days. Sometimes you go to teams and smash them. Sometimes you score cracking goals. Sometimes you play exciting football. We have players like Alexis Sanchez and all that could get you off your seat, man. I'd rather go back to that than go in there knowing that the best we can hope for is by winning with a crappy set piece or something like that. Especially after everything that's been spent. Especially when that picture's doing the rounds now of the bench with Lewis Skelly, Eze, and Wanyeri all sitting beside each other on the bench, and we have no creativity on the pitch. And we have 3 players that can rip up any team. 3 players that I guarantee you, if Hansi Flick was in charge of us, would have all started. They would have all started.
Glad you mentioned Lewis Skelly, right? Because I've had concerns.
Why didn't he come on in midfield? Why didn't he come on in midfield?
What's happening to Lewis Skelly now? He's fallen out of bed with Lewis Skelly now, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, Lewis Skelly obviously.
Is there similarities to the Tierney? Can you see?
Yeah, very much so. And you know what? If this Nkapiki guy, what is the Imperial Nkapi, whatever his name becomes, watch Lewis Skelly now just get
fade into nothingness.
He's just going to fade in. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
This is what this guy does. This is what he does. He ostracizes. He just ostracizes. Thank you very much. Now get in the bin.
Yeah. You saved me when I was in a bad position, and you got all the fans back on side again with your performances. But I'm done with you now. Get out. You're too big for your boot.
You done that with the ESR?
Yeah, ESR. That's Wanyeri. Yeah. Look at
any creative player. Creative players normally have a bit of attitude about them, and rightly so. So they should. That's why they're good at what they do. That's why he falls out with them. Because Lewis Skelly probably went to him and said, "I need some minutes in midfield, boss." Could be something as simple as that. And I know better than you. And he maybe said, listen, you fucking idiot. It could be something like that.
Yeah.
You know, Ferguson had Schmeichel and they had each other against the wall before. Gary Neville said he's never seen anything like it. And Ferguson called Schmeichel into the office next day and said, I have to sell you. You know, that was too much. I have to sell you. And then he overheard Schmeichel apologising to the team for his behaviour. And they just never mentioned it again. Like men, they just moved on. They moved on.
Facts.
And Schmeichel went on and won a treble with him.
Yeah. It could have. I mean, he could have done. He could have even tried. I mean, because Zubimendi weren't doing anything. Why didn't he take him off and put like Lewis Skelly into midfield?
Yeah.
He could have done that. He could have took Zubimendi off. He could have put Skelly. We had someone in the chat said the difference between the two teams was the free kick. I understand that. That was the difference in the result. Wasn't the difference in I haven't got a problem with losing a game of free kick, and I understand it was a glorious free kick that took the 3 points. But the fact that we didn't give ourselves a chance before that free kick was even scored, if we'd have set up properly and we'd have gone for it, I'm pretty sure that we would have gone 1-0 up or had a chance of going 1-0 up, and that free kick might not have ever mattered. Do you know what I mean? It's the fact that we predicted how this game was going to go as soon as we saw the lineup. We predicted
even beforehand,
what was going to happen.
One shot on target.
One shot on target.
£1 billion spent. One shot on target, guys. Let's just take a moment. Let's take a moment, and just deep what I've just said. Okay.
One shot. Liverpool looked to shambles today, nowhere near the title contenders. We beat them at the Emirates and go on to win the league. Listen, by the time Liverpool rock up at the Emirates, season's over pretty much.
Yeah.
Bet your life on it. Bet your life on it. We've got Champions League next. We've got this Champions League. And I said in the week, didn't I? Well, you know, when we done the stream, and I said that I think that Champions League draw is hard. And the reason why I said that Champions League draw is hard is because of this football manager. Pure and simple. Pure and simple.
That is it. That is
pure and simple.
That is the common denominator.
Because he won't go to places like Prague and when we play our away games thinking, yeah, we're going to batter this team. We're going to really go for this team. He will set up trying to frustrate them and not to lose and come away with a point. And that is where that'll be his downfall. Yeah. That'll be his downfall.
He would have celebrated a 0-0 today. He would have celebrated that hard.
Yeah.
Because that's where the game was going. But as I said, one special moment, that's what Liverpool have in them. And as Shane said earlier on, it's just a matter of time. And whether it's going to come from open play or that brilliant free kick from Slobosai, that's it. We don't have that because of our setup and because of this manager. We won't have that brilliant moment.
And our player isn't shooting from there either, Norms.
Yeah.
Our player isn't shooting from that.
We're going to try some fancy whatever. Yeah. Let's look over the set piece, coach. What do you want us to do now, set piece, coach? Jova, what do you want us to do? What? What? Get out of here, man.
What happened to the set pieces? And that's another thing. We had Saka injured, and Rice was taking corners from both sides. We had no one to put an in-swinger in from the.
Just let Matt Wakey take it. He's left footed.
Do you know what I mean?
We're so desperate for corners.
What is going on? I don't think we even won an header, did we?
No, they cleared all them. They cleared all them. Our job then was to just collapse in the box and scream out for a penalty every time.
Yeah.
Big up Gianni, man. Big up Gianni. Big up Gianna. Big up the Suge. Big up Mems. Everyone in. Thank you very, very much for all your comments. You turn up and not wanting to win, you get what you deserve. Absolutely, Ryan. Absolutely. I'm just fed up with it now. I'm really fed up with it because I can now see the way the season's going to go. Yep. I really can see the seasons. And people are going to say, oh, you're negative. It's only a couple of games in. You're already writing him off. You don't want the manager there anyway. But, guys, we can predict how this season's going to go, can't we? Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
Whilst this manager's here, yes.
Big up, BBK.
While this manager's here, yes.
Right. So, guys, I said we'd get 7 points from the first 6 games. And we was on course for smashing that. But listen, we've got the international break now. Then we've got Forest. I think we've got Forest. Is it Forest, Newcastle away, then City at home?
Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away. So we have 2 home games in a row. But it's far. I fear the Forest.
How are we going to do, Shane? How are we going to do in those 3 games? Seriously.
I think Forest are going to do us damage. I think they'll have a new manager. I think they'll get that bounce. I think they're the best counter-attacking team in the league. And we cannot handle counter-attacks. You can see how quickly our midfield gets split open. 2 passes were done. All through last season, all through this season. With all 3 of our midfielders taking age just to turn around. Never mind, get back and track back. I think Gabriel's due an injury. If it doesn't happen on international, it will happen soon. I think Royce is due an injury. If it doesn't happen on international, it will happen soon. I think the Saliba one's going to be worse than people think. Hopefully not. If it's just a twisted ankle, fine. He can rest for the international break. But I have Forest I think they could go beat us. I really do think they might beat us. I think that the mentality's gone. I think they're rattled. Eze will start because he's under pressure. He'll start him out the left. And I can see he's already blaming injuries. Every interview he's done since the match now, it's all coming up on my phone. Injuries. We had a lot of injuries, guys. We have a lot. He was saying all through the summer now, when this season we can deal with them. And then City, I think we'll go defensive, or else he'll flip it. If we lose to Forest, then he'll try and do what he did last time and try and smash them because he knows the way the top gooners will defend.
Yeah.
But I think with Forest, City, and Newcastle, I genuinely think we'd be lucky to get 4 points out of those 3 games, and then he's done.
Yeah, then the season's over. Season's over. Jan boy, big up. Listen, man, keep your head together, my friend. Go and have your cheese and onion crisp and your Coke and your Diet Coke, my friend. Yeah, hold it together. Don't let this manager ruin your life, my friend. You got to hold it together. Yeah, don't get smashing up your phone, Jan boy, because all right, just hold it together. I know it's hard, my friend. Big up. But listen, I've got to go to the Emirates and sit through that Forest game, dear. My sleeping bag was at the Emirates. I could have done with it tonight, you know. Normski, how are we doing in the next couple of games, brother? How are we going to bounce back after this? Because we've got the international break. We're bound to get players back from, we're bound to get players injured in that, aren't we? How are we going to do? Forest, we've got Forest City, Newcastle. I'm worried, bro. I'm worried. Newcastle away is going to be an absolute nightmare, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, looking at the game, I mean, we needed something from this game, and it just doesn't give me any confidence because I just think the way this manager sets up, and I think, as Shane said, Forest are a very good counter-attacking team. Yeah, they got beaten today, but if they end up getting a new manager bounce and all of that, we're too open. You saw what happened to us against Villarreal at the Emirates, even though it was a 40. Yeah, two balls over the top. You know what I mean? And we're done. So I think we probably end up drawing both games.
Really?
I don't think we'll lose. I think we'll draw both games.
What, City and Newcastle? You think we'll draw?
No.
What about
Nottingham Forest and City, and then I think we go and bro.
I can't see us winning at St James's
Park. I can't. And the reason why is because all I can see is Mikel Pulis in front of me, and that's what's stopping me. I can't see past that. Why can't I go and say, yeah, right, we're going to smash this team? Why?
Never.
See, but this is what I was like last season, Norms.
If this was Arsene Wenger, I'd be like sitting back and going, yeah, I think we could go there and get something. The sort of football, you know what I mean? But not with this manager. It's very hard to call because you just don't know what you're going to get with this manager. And most times,
and this is how I was last season.
I think we're looking at another load of draws this season. Seriously, if we play like this, because why I say that, guys, is because if you watch even though Liverpool weren't really playing at their maximum, we're a hard team to break down but now with Saliba out, that's defensive because we're good defensively, but it's what we do going forward creativity wise. We're not offering nothing. I think Jamie Carragher came out today and said, he says Arsenal's problem is not scoring goals, it's the creativity side of it. That's what he said. Arteta's the team's problem is not scoring goals.
But how can you spend £1 billion and not be creative? This is what
I'm going to say, because
on that basis alone, it's a sackable offence, isn't it?
Of course it is.
How can you have £1 billion spent?
You cannot. You just cannot go there and have Moreno, who doesn't even get a look in terms of where he's meant to actually be playing. You're playing him out. When I say out of position, you're playing him in that 10 role. That's what you're doing. Because Zubomendi's in the 6, and obviously Declan is playing the 8.
Yeah.
So my man must be playing the 10.
We've got a Champions League game right bang in the middle. We've got it just after the Forest game and before the City game.
Bilbao away as well.
So how's he gonna set up against Forest at home now? Because if we'd have got a result against Liverpool today, we could have set up Forest at home a bit different going into the Champions League game. That's a must-win game now. That is a must-win game now. Big up the Suge. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you're subbing. We've got all the legends in the chat, guys. Don't let it ruin your week, fellas. BBK, big up my friend. Ryan Stockley's in as well. Big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. That changes the whole complex, doesn't it, now? Because that Forest game now, that next game at home after the international break, that's massive, Shane, isn't it? That is absolutely massive, that home game. And then we've got the Champions League game, I think, on the 16th. And then we've got City.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, look, you know, like Norman said, we're going to have a load of draws this season. And Wenger used to say that draws are basically losses. And they kind of are. When you're going for a league, it's such a big difference. Like I said, if we draw with Forest and Liverpool win, it's 5 points already. 5 points against a team that will probably have Isak and will probably have Gahey, and they're still yet to not even hit destroyed, even start destroyed. Yeah. And people saying, "Oh, the only difference was a free kick." It wasn't about that. Like you said, it was about the fact that we went there with such a defeatist attitude. We will try and grind it out, and we'll go for a 0-0, and we'll hope to get a set piece. And if Liverpool had been at it at all, in any way, shape, or form, they would have steamrolled us because we were just letting them come onto us. And but we contained them, and we shouldn't be going to contain anyone £1 billion in. If you want to win a league, teams contain you. You know what I mean? You don't go to places like, you don't care if it's Anfield. I don't care. You look at, you know, like Aaron said, when we went to Old Trafford in 2002, you know, someone's after saying, "Oh, our 3 best players were injured or were out of the starting lineup," and people are foolishly thinking we go to Anfield and try to win. Well, when we went to Old Trafford, to the champions, exact same thing. We had Bergkamp out, we had Henry out, and we had Perez out. And we went there and we beat them 1-0, Wiltor goal. Because we had players that would step in, and because we went there to attack them. And we played them off the park, by the way. We absolutely smashed them in that game. But we had a winning manager then. We had a manager who wins. And now we don't. We have a manager that fluked an FA Cup with a team that it wasn't his. He got rid of every single one of them. They've gone on to win, I think it's a combined 35 trophies since, all the players he got rid of. Every player he's brought in hasn't won one. Right? So that's what you need to know about this manager. Yeah. Combined 35 trophies, including the World Cup, I might add, for Emi Martinez. Right? So this guy is a specialist in failure. He's a specialist in failure. It's all he knows. And he can sit there with his smug face and he can blame injuries. He can blame refs. He can blame balls. He can say, I think now the new one is that he's saying Liverpool didn't create one dangerous situation or whatever it is, the way he normally puts it. Well, they did. They scored.
He's so proud of his performance today. He's so proud.
Yeah. Loving it. Loving going there and shutting up shop. Anybody can go to a team and shut up shop. If you just never want to attack, there's a good chance you'll keep a clean sheet or you'll get very close to it. If you just put 10 men behind the ball for the whole match, it's very easy to do, but you're never going to score. So now he's put himself in a position where he's under massive pressure. And as Kenny Ken said, Kenny Ken went on Instagram today, and it was such a great call. He said, man of the match today for Liverpool was Mikel Arteta. Yeah, and he's right. Facts. He handed them the game. He handed them the win.
Facts. Didn't give us a chance. I really thought that if we'd have taken the ball by the horns, if we'd have set up the right way, if we'd have got Eze out there, if we'd have started Wenyeri in the 10, everyone was banging on about, Eze can go on the left, Eze will start on the left. Keep saying he's not a left-sided midfield player. I don't want to see Eze on the left. He's not.
He will be there though. He will be there when he does play.
Yeah,
he will be there.
He'll be there. He'll be there, and he'll be the next one to fall off the end of the cliff under this manager. Big up Gianni. After the performance today, we could be at full strength the entire season and finish further behind than last year. This manager is a disgrace. Fact, Gianni. Absolute fact. There was another comment about the Declan Rice.
So I think Suge has an abusive super chat in for me as well.
Does he? All right, I'll have a little look at that. Rice will be the next long-term muscle injury if Arteta isn't careful. Guy looks absolutely off the pace this season, though no fault of his own, overloaded. Facts, Craig. I'm 100% facts. Massively overloaded. Let's have a little look at the super chat. What's Suge gone in and said? Suge, leaving this here for the peasant, banana loving, technically clueless top gooner that is Sean Williams. Can't have him think I actually like him. Big up the Suge, man. You've got a smart wear face, and boy, do we need it, because it's been absolutely horrendous today. I'll be honest, it's ruined my effing Sunday, to be honest. It's my son's 30th birthday tomorrow, and I'm on such. Thank God for that, because without that, do you know what I mean? Without that, I'd be like absolutely. It's pissed me off. It really has pissed me off.
My little one went to the cinema today with my missus to see this movie. They had to go into Stillorgan, and it's like a 2-hour drive, but there's only one cinema showing it. And I've been looking forward to going watching it with her. And then I found out it's only playing for a day, but I didn't want to miss the match. And I apologised to her. I should have just gone. Should have gone.
Yeah. Don't let it ruin your weekend, Shane. For God's sake, yeah. DJ, he said he was so proud of his players, and they were better than the 2-2 at Anfield last season. Well, that isn't difficult. Mikel, Liverpool were on the beach then. Exactly, Ryan. Exactly. He's clueless, mate. He's absolutely clueless. 35 games to go. Rumble, mate, honestly, it's going to be pain.
5 more it is.
Matty said it. It's going to be pain. I said it'd be all over by October. It will be all over by October, trust me. Mourinho looked like he'd just gone over the top. Mate, Mourinho is absolutely rubbish. I'm sorry. Don't tell me that Mourinho is a football player. I've seen proper ballers in midfield, and he ain't one of them. He came in, gave me his flowers. He done a job. He scored a couple of goals last season. That's it. That is it. And I'm yet to see Zubimendi. I'm yet to see what Zubimendi's going to bring to the party. Or I've heard.
Wait till Forest are counter-attacking on him at pace. Wait till Forest are counter-attacking on him, and with Rice with his hamstring on the verge of going. I really have a bad feeling about Forest coming.
Yeah,
especially if they have a new manager and they got that bounce.
Yeah, 100%. Igal got humbled today. Now we just need to him cancel. I can't listen to these people anymore. I can't be doing with it. I've got no time for it. I've got no time for it. But they'll come up with excuses. They'll say, losing to Saliba, we had to change our shape. That's what you'll hear. He went there. Why are we going there? Why, if we're a top team and we've got the best, we was here in Shane Normsky, weren't we? We've got the best squad in the Premier League. I think we've got the best squad in the Premier League.
And now he's blaming injuries.
Yeah, we've got the best squad in the Premier League. We've got depth. So why have we gone there today scared of Liverpool then? Because we've set up as if we're scared. Why have we done that? If we've got the best team, why aren't we going to Liverpool and blowing them away?
Because of our manager.
It's the manager. That's it. There's no. It's nothing to do with it. It's the manager. It's how he sets them up, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And let's take a look at Liverpool for a second. For the last 20 minutes, they had an attacking midfielder at right back and Joe Gomez at centre back. All right, so you know what I mean. That's like us starting with, say, Declan Rice at right back for the whole, playing right back for the whole game. We'd be saying, "Oh my God, it's a miracle that we got out of there with," you know what I mean. And then our third choice centre back coming in. I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. Why do we always have? Why is it excuses? Why is it refs? Why is it? There's excuses being made the week leading up to the game on the internet. There's if the refs don't stop us, we can go there and win. If I saw the AFTV predictions before the game. Not one of them had Arsenal losing. Not one of them. This is the world we live in. You know what I mean? Everybody's so delusional, and then they're stunned when it goes wrong. And then, he should have started Marino, right? But he did. Right, he did start them. He did start with it really. He started with 3 defensive midfielders and 4 centre backs, and that's why he should be sacked. This is the reasons we want them sacked. It's because of nights like this where we know it's coming. We know that it's coming. Whenever there's a big game, he makes a stupid decision. Remember dropping Havertz back into midfield against Villa at home when we were in the run-in for the league for no reason. Havertz was actually playing well up front, decides to make a stupid decision. We lose. He does it all the time. Drawing with Southampton 3-3, making silly decisions to try and make it all about himself, and to sit there and say, well, Odegaard was injured and Kai was injured, so we didn't really have that 10. And then that picture comes out of Eze, Nwaneri and Lewis Skelly sitting beside each other on the bench. It doesn't matter. I've been telling everybody, we all have, the injuries aren't because we have a small squad. He will still pick the same players. Saliba was injured and he played him. Rice looks shattered. Take Rice off for the last 10 minutes. bring Wanyeri or Lewis Skelly on, someone that has a bit of magic in them, that can do something. No, leave on an absolutely shattered player.
Can you imagine?
Who's running on fumes.
Yeah. But can you imagine bringing, Lewis Skelly on, who plays in that? Can you imagine?
With his energy and his
energy and everything. You can draw fouls, you know what I'm saying? No, not this manager.
There you go, guys. Look, this is what they'll go on. This is what they go on. The XG, look. There's the XG. 47% overall possession. Liverpool had 53%. We had 11 shots. Liverpool had 9. They had 3 shots on target. We had 1 shot on target. 1 shot on target.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we've got Eze, Wanyeri, Dowman, Skelly all on the bench. 1 shot on target, people.
And the mad thing about this guy, flip this. Last season, when he didn't have anybody, because remember, he was complaining about injuries and everything. He looked at his bench, and what he saw was loads of left backs. That's what he saw. Yeah. That's what he saw. Loads of left back. And what was the guy? The guy that he never ever played? Was it Adeje?
Butler Adeje,
yeah. Right? I mean, obviously he's gone. But what I'm trying to say, he didn't trust him. He had some other guy on today. I'm not even too sure. I've never heard of him. But last season, he looked at his bench, and all he had was defenders. This season, he looks at his bench, and you've got attacking players, creative players. And you go, right, Merino, Zubamendi, Rice, come on, go out there and show me what you can do.
This says it all, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's clueless. This guy is. No wonder he was nicknamed the Cold Man, because that's what.
But you know exactly. But we was all gassing up. Oh, we've got our number 9. What was we hearing? Oh, if only we had a striker. If only this manager had a striker. Well, he's got a striker, and look at them stats, guys. Goalkeeper saves. Their goalkeeper only had to make 1 save. 1.
Yeah, and that was that mad wakey half P-roller, half volley in the first half, and he was leaning back
from the corner where it came out, and he sort of
and he was leaning back, and he just swung a foot.
Yeah. 1 save. Look at this. Look, corners. We had 8 corners. They had 3 fouls committed. 10 attack. Look at this. Look, in-depth match stats. Look at this. Look, total offside 0. Attempts out the box 3. They had 5. Look, so we didn't really stifle Liverpool, did we? No. Not really. Nothing worked. Nothing worked today, people. Nothing worked today. Oh, as you expected. This is the one that they all like, Shane.
Yeah.
XG from open play. Look, yeah. XG from set play. They love an XG. There we go. Shocking. Distribution, total passes.
Pass accuracy, 81%. That means 1/5 of our passes didn't make it to its intended target.
Yeah, there you go.
Backwards passes, 56.
56 backward passes. Forward passes, 125. Liverpool, 135. Okay, yeah, they are the home team. What phase are we in, guys? What phase are we in? Trust the process. Let's trust the process, people. We're trusting the process. £1 billion spent, and this is what we come up with. These are the stats we've come up with £1 billion that's been spent under this football manager.
Look at the crosses.
Yeah.
17.
Total crosses, 17 to no one.
Right, and you know they were playing. Listen, it wasn't. You know they were playing for crosses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see at least 2/3 of that was them playing for crosses.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Rumble, big up, my friend. The expectation should be to win every game for the rest of the season, mate. Only game I could understand dropping points is City away. Do you know what? He's got no choice now. He's got to win every game. There we go. Defense. As I said, not much of a problem there with the defense. Tackles, 14. Yeah, I mean, look at Liverpool. Look, 81.8% of tackles won in defence. That's how easy it was to get the ball off of our players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, the Gyökeres stats are in 0 goals, 0 assists, 17 touches, the least of any player to start at 0 shots, 0 out of 1 successful dribbles, and 0 out of 3 aerial duels won. That's a striker
Really?
being starved of service.
Do you know what I mean? That's Gyökeres that has come from a team where he's scoring goals for fun, a team that is built around him, and he's come here with those sort of stats. That is absolutely horrendous.
Guys, it's the hope that kills us, man.
Horrendous.
It's the hope that kills us, bro.
I can't get my head around it anymore. It's just horrendous, guys. It's been awful. And the problem is we know it's going to get worse. This is the problem. Gyökeres, no threat. No, he's got no threat. He's got no. Who's he got? He's got all his creative midfield players. And we've said it, Shane, haven't we? Right? I've said that will be the next big falling out. Gyökeres and Arteta. There will be. You'll see it.
You called it.
You'll see it. You're going to see it. Gyökeres ain't in the team, and people are going to go, "Hang on a minute, Gyökeres ain't playing."
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to put up with this, is he?
No. Well, here's one for you, right? Here's one for you. By half time, Gyökeres had 2 more touches than Saliba, who went off after 3 minutes.
Fucking hell.
Oh, boy.
By half time. Hang on a minute. Say that again. So by half time.
Half time, Gyökeres had 2 more touches than Saliba, who went off after 3 minutes.
So basically, in that 4 minutes that Saliba was on, yeah,
he had 2 less touches than Gyökeres did in the whole first half.
The whole first half.
Yeah. That's staggering.
Jeez, man.
Staggering. Oh,
Latvian Gouda, big up David Rao on Sky Sports with the new balls we have to adapt. Yeah. Sounds like his manager, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course he does.
A carbon copy.
He's called him in. He goes, listen, Red, don't worry about it. Listen.
Odegaard.
This is what you say.
Odegaard can't give any interviews because at the moment he ain't played a full game. So that yeah.
Does that come out? Is that the 130 mil? Is that
this team's a joke? Yeah. It's not the team. You give these players under any manager, any other manager with these players.
We're challenging for the league.
They're winning games. AFT Julian said Liverpool had more luck. What's wrong with these people? I'll tell you what's wrong with these people is that they've gone over to the dark side. They've gone over to the dark side. They're on the payroll. They don't want to upset the apple cart. Yeah. They've lost their identity as proper fans. They want to keep it.
I don't consider them proper fans anymore.
Look at Walcott. Look at Walcott in the studio. He was so scared to say what he was really thinking.
Yeah,
he was, because again, he's another one. He's another one that's gone over to the dark side. Ian Wright, Martin Keown, all of these people, they're all frightened of saying it as it is. That's why you need channels like ours, because we say it as it is. And this is why you got a sub to Normski. This is why you got a sub to Shane, myself, Northside, Aaron, Rashid, all these people, Views, all these people you got a sub to because without our channels, that's it. All you'll be getting is a load of lies every week. Yeah. And you'll be getting pictures painted glossy as if everything's all okay and everything's all rosy in the garden. We say it as it is.
Do you know who they put on Sky Sports? Fucking Igal, man. That's who they put on Sky Sports because he's a clown.
Shane, I couldn't believe it when you sent me that the other day. I was nearly sick.
Yeah. You were furious. This guy that bashed the 3 legends is getting to put his smirking face on TV. And do you know why? Because they're hoping he'll say something stupid. They're hoping he'll say something stupid like Van Persie came through the youth system because that's what gets views. This world's gone crazy, man. It's gone absolutely. Real fans have been buried, absolutely buried. And I don't consider him a fan in any way, shape, or form. I actually said to my missus today, I said, I think deep down, he wants Arsenal not to win this season, right? So that way, if Arteta stays in the job, he sounds even more crazy when he goes on panels and puts up for him. And then he can play his character even more. He'll get on more panels. The day Arteta's gone, he becomes irrelevant on YouTube. Because what's he going to do? You know what I mean? He's not going to come on and be able to put up for him. Keane is a winner. Yeah, look, Keane came out and said that they look robotic and stuff like that, but we need someone like people like Roy Keane to just tear into these guys now. That's what we need. We need him to start tearing into Mikel Arteta. We need the pundits to start saying this isn't good enough. And if a loss to Forest will do that, it'll really turn up the heat on this guy if we lose to Forest. If we lose one of the next three, it'll turn the heat up on him, in fact.
Yeah, no, absolutely facts. Shane, honestly, facts. I said every game's a cup final, and we need to treat every game like it now. And every game we lose or we drop points now, it's worse. I mean, Liverpool are loving this, aren't they? City beat, and then they beat Arsenal. I know it's early in the season, but at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? It's crucial. It's absolutely crucial. And it's the way we play, and I'm just fed up with this manager. I just want him gone. I didn't want him at the start of the season. I just wanted him gone. I wanted a whole new, fresh start because we've had a rebuild. It's been a rebuild. We've signed 8 players. It's been a rebuild, complete rebuild. Why didn't we just start with new managers? But anyway, guys, listen, I've kept you up for long enough. We've been going on for 2 hours, and we're all really stressed out and tired and fed up with everything. So, but big up the chat. Make sure if you've not subbed, welcome to the Arsenal Huddle. Welcome to everyone. Make sure you sub to Shane Gooner. Make sure you sub to Normski. Absolute legends, all the chats, every single one of you in the chat tonight with all your comments. Thank you very, very much. It's all much appreciated. And yeah, just don't let it ruin your week, guys. Don't let it ruin your week. But do you know what will happen, guys, before we go? If we win our next game, everything else is then forgotten, isn't it? It's like, we're going to win the league again.
Yeah.
So if we go and beat Forest like 3-0, 4-0, gets the manager out of jail again, doesn't it? And everything's forgotten about. You're going to hear it all that we're going to win the league. I'm telling you now, we will have our moments in the sun, but we ain't getting burnt, guys. I'm telling you, we ain't winning nothing. We ain't winning nothing. And at the end of the day, I know it's horrible and I know it's negative and I should be positive. And I've got a season ticket. I'll go. And I'm going thinking we're not going to win a trophy. It's horrible. It's horrible. I just want to be proved wrong. I really thought that he would turn up and prove me wrong today. I really thought we'd have put in a performance today. I'm really shocked that we've come away from there with nothing. And it's all because of this manager's selection and attitude and the way he went about this game. Negative, boring, uneventful, nothing to get you off your seat. Quality players that can change games sitting on the bench. And you're telling me I've got to back this manager. I'm not doing it. Not doing it, guys. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. But anyway, love to everyone. Love to the chat. Make sure that you're following. Normski, what you got coming up, bro?
Well, tomorrow it's the OGs.
Yeah, we've got the OGs, haven't we?
OGs going into this international break. And then Wednesday I've got my show, the What's Going On thing. So,
and then we've got the mingle. Then we've got the midweek mingle.
Then the bruised banana.
Yeah.
I think by then we'll see a load of excuses coming out from these top mutants. So we're going to have a lot of content. Guarantee we'll have a lot of content there. We'll be calling them out, and I know obviously we're tuning into the big breakfast, the Irish breakfast, big Irish breakfast tomorrow.
Oh man, yeah, Shane's cooking up. Shane will be cooking up some eggs tomorrow. Mikel Pulis, there you go, guys. There you go. Yeah, billions spent, and we set up like Stoke City.
Yeah.
You know, the only difference is Stoke City might have got a result there today.
Yeah.
Because Tony Pulis might have even come out with a draw. Do you know what I mean? I'm desperate now. I don't know who I'd take. Shane, obviously you got stuff. Shout your channel, my friend. I know you got stuff coming up.
Yeah, I was just looking at I have something like 8 streams lined up, set up, but I will be obviously the full Irish tomorrow, and then the OGs, which I'm looking forward to with Aaron and your 2 wonderful selves. Thursday I have the legendary Sophie on my channel to get her Arsenal story for What's the Story. She's a lovely girl who knows her shit, man. She knows her shit.
Young Soph.
Yeah, she knows her shit, man.
Yeah, we've tried to kind of go on the channel. We've tried to have do a podcast, but for some reason or another, we just keep missing one. You got
No,
a
she
sofa
knows
and
the
I'll
stuff.
pick
No,
up.
she's very, very level-headed, but she knows the stuff. So I
Yeah,
have a
she
show
knows
called
her
What's the
ladies
Story.
football as well. She knows
Yeah.
her women's football as well.
So I'll have her on for that on Thursday, and then obviously the Bruce Manana. But yeah, I have I'm doing a lot of Serie A at the moment. Big up the Cremonese after signing Jamie Vardy today. They got in there after
big up.
duty
Yeah, I
promoted
heard that.
Cremonese.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've won their first
No,
two games of the season, isn't it?
That's
Go on, the
crazy. Isn't it?
He'll do
Cremonese.
all right.
Yeah,
I think Vardy
go
will
on
do
the
all right.
Cremonese. Yeah, he will. Yeah, you get a bit of space. But the Italian league is brilliant this season. I've started covering it, and I'm glad I did. It's kind of like the Premier League about 15 years ago. It's not as techy. It's a bit more back and forth, and
Right.
you know, players being allowed to shoot from 30 yards and stuff. A lot of screamers
Nice.
going in. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So I'm enjoying the Serie A thing. The numbers are slowly climbing. Watch-alongs are tough to get people in, but it's more just because I'd be watching it anyway. And then my missus loves Arsenal. She loves watching Arsenal. She loves watching the Premier League, but put on Italian football and she'd switch off. So I said I may as well watch it upstairs and do a watch-along while I'm doing it. But big up to everybody who's coming over. Big up to everybody who came over. I did a match reaction today. It was packed out. I'm telling you, man, these numbers, when Arsenal are doing bad, everybody's over to us, man. They're all coming over to us when Arsenal do bad. They want to hear us having a rant. But when we're doing well, nobody's
having a
coming.
rant. But listen,
when we're doing well, there's no sign of them, man. There's no sign
there's no. Yeah, come on, guys. When we're doing well, you still got to come over to our channels, guys. Yeah,
We'll still have a rant. Trust me.
There's a few people I've seen in today. Make sure you sub, guys. It don't cost anything to sub. It doesn't cost anything to smash a like. It's all free. Make sure you do all that. And Shane, you forgot, man. You keep forgetting the one and
retro
only
show.
Retro show.
No. I was about to get there. The retro show. I have some absolute crackers lined up for you, DJ. Some absolute crackers. There's a couple of Irish teams thrown in there. There's a famous Cork City jersey from the 90s that always gets in the sort of top 10s of best jerseys of all time. So that'll be in there. A couple of lower division teams and a great foreign team from across the water that we'll get into that we have somehow missed, but it's going to come in. I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, I love that show, man. Especially when Arsenal have had a week like this. It's nice to go do that.
Takes us away, doesn't it?
Takes us away.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's in the chat, guys, we do a retro show. Me and Shane, we got together, and then we do a retro show. It's on the playlist. It's on my playlist. It's on Shane's playlist. We go over all the old kits, and we had something in common, me and Shane. We like old retro stuff, football kits, and we've got some screamers on there, absolute brilliant kits on there. Shane's had to remove
that Carlisle jersey. I spent 2 hours looking to buy it online. I couldn't find it anywhere, DJ.
The Carlisle jersey. Yeah, we got that.
Couldn't find it anywhere. I looked everywhere. I was checking eBay and everything. Couldn't find it anywhere. I was going to pay a lot.
We're doing pick of the week, aren't we?
We'll do pick of the week. We'll do pick of the week.
There were some bangers. What was that kit I sent through to you the other day, didn't I? I sent you through a top the other day, and you absolutely loved it. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. I can't remember. I mean, you loved the Cameroon one as well that I sent to you. The Cameroon World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So we do all that.
But then Vigilante has bought, I think, 10 retro kits in the last while. Jamboy's been buying a load of them. They're always messaging me going, I'm after buying another 3. I'm addicted to it.
Where'd you get them?
There's a place called Club Retros that I use online, and they do 3 for 2, and they're only 40 quid each, £40. So you get 3 of them for about £80.
You know one that thing he talks about, Dan.
Dan has one, where I think it's another one. This Club Retro one now, they are the original. Like when you get an Adidas one, it is the Adidas one. I think they just they're remakes, but they are the original jerseys, you know. But you're not buying one that was made back then, but they're perfect quality. And it's addictive because they have a lot on it, and you go in, you type in like I got the Arsenal 82, 83. You can get the 71. You can get. And then you're going in, you're checking all the old Lazio ones, and I've gone in before to buy 3 new ones. These are the 3 I want, and I'd go in, I'd end up pressing send like to buy them, and then I go, it wasn't even the 3 I went in for. I ended up with 3 different ones because I saw them there, and I was like, I'll take that one. And I didn't even get the ones I wanted. I didn't get the ones I went in for.
Shane, what we're going to do? There's a retro kit shop in London, but there's retro kit shops around. The one in Cambridge, I know there is one in Cambridge, definitely, but there's quite a few around, and that's what we're going to have to do, Shane. We'll have to get together.
We'll do a vlog for it.
That'd be great.
We'll have a weekend, me and you. We'll go out to the retro shop. We'll have a few coffees, a few beers. We'll have a nice lunch. We'll have a good weekend, my friend. We'll book,
That'd be savage.
Suge, you poor man. Big up, Suge. Already had 3 Liverpool fans come to me at the office and try talking football. My response was, respectfully, I don't need another HR complaint. Please move on. Big up, Suge. Big up, Suge. Oh, man. Oh,
Don't use violence, Suge. Don't use violence.
Don't lose the violence, Suge.
Just nod. Just nod
hang
along.
on in there. Just nod and walk on. Yeah, just
Nod
nod and walk on.
Nod and smile.
You never know. Arteta could end up at Liverpool, which I doubt, mate. Arteta's not getting a big job after this one. This is his biggest job. No, what I've got, guys, make sure you tune into the Arsenal Huddle. We've got the OGs tomorrow with Aaron. We've got the midweek mingle on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we've got a Thursday chat show with Ken and Aaron joining me. That'd be good on Thursday. Me and Numpsky are doing the midweek mingle on Wednesday. I'm sure we're going to have lots to talk about. That's quite a little bit of banter as well. We get the chat involved and we have a little bit of banter with the chat as well. So it's just mingling around, guys. But make sure you smash a like on this and sub. Thank you for everyone that's joined us. Really appreciate it. Jimbo, they're coming out of the woodwork. Big up the legends. Big up to you, Darren Martin, all the time, my friend. Big up to everyone. Nortski, thank you very much for joining us, guys. I know you got back late and you've had a busy day, but you had to get it off your chest.
Yeah.
My right-hand man, as usual. Thank you very much, my friend.
Always.
Absolutely. Thank you very much indeed. It has been a pleasure. Shane, why are you here? I've not had a chance to do my all-time 11 yet, have I?
No, because I keep having to. Kyle's had to cancel a couple of times, but he's back on. I think it's next or this Friday. But I think yeah. But it's had to. We've had to cancel it a couple of times, but you'll be straight away after him, man. Straight away.
Oh, that's right. Listen, mate. Red Army. I think he said mentioned the Palace earlier. Yeah, there've been some great results over the weekend. I'm impressed with Crystal Palace. I love that manager. I think he's doing absolute wonderful stuff. Spursy done their usual Spursy.
Yeah. I love the
Man City, then threw a stinker at home against Bournemouth. But the team I've been impressed with is Everton. Everton's going to be.
Everton look great. Yeah.
That's the thing, guys, as well. We're going on about the Arsenal-Liverpool game, but before you go, all the games are going to be tough this season, aren't they?
100%. 100.
Look at Sunderland at home. Sunderland going to Everton away in that new stadium is going to be tough. This is what I'm saying. They're all going to be tough games. So, yeah, it is what it is, guys.
Unless this manager changes his ways, man, you know, we're just going to be looking at the same old boring Stoke FC football. That's what it's going to be. And
he ain't going to change, is he?
Just to finish off, yeah. He should have got that. He probably played the part of the scarecrow in what's the thing somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, I wish I had a brain.
I wish I had a brain. Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I think Arteta plays the scarecrow. I wish I had a brain, because this guy hasn't got a brain. I tell you that now. As a matter of fact, he hasn't got a heart either. He hasn't got a heart.
Yeah, you know what? Right? He's just had his time. Just go. Just go. Listen, give it till Christmas. Give it till Christmas. If we ain't performing by Christmas, just look at yourself in the mirror and go, do you know what? Berta, go get someone else. Thank you very much, but I'm walking away.
Yeah.
That's all he's got to do. That's all he's got to do. But anyway, we'll wait and see. Big up to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you tune in. Put your notifications on for Shane's and Numpskis and myself. And don't miss the show. Yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you very much. And we are out of here. Stay safe. Have a wonderful week. Take it easy, guys.